Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome to the Bills and Buccaneers fans. Realizing I had the wrong thing out there in the chat. So let's re-ask the question, guys. Who will win today's game? Will it be the Bills or the Buccaneers? We saw that the Texans already won, so we don't know for sure with the Bills yet, though. So Bills or Buccaneers, who will win? Bills or Buccaneers? Okay, guys. How are y'all doing today? I took a little break there, a little bit late to the party. I was trying to make sure that I could actually cover this game today. Something popped up. I went to take a look at it on YouTube TV. It wasn't available there. I checked to see if it was on another streaming platform. The only other place that we could watch it, it's not on Amazon, it's not on Peacock. The only other place you can watch it is on NFL Plus. You got to have NFL Plus to catch this game out of area. So I should be able to catch this game. We should be fine, but it's not going to start until 6:30. So that being said, what's up? What up, guys? We got Isaiah in the house. Robert Zamora, Maroon, I see you. Let's see. Naya saying, I won my championship game. Naya, all we do is winning. Huh? All we do is winning. David, I see you out there. See you later. What's cracking, my friend? Great to have you guys in here early. Joey Davis, what up, dude? Okay, the usual suspects. I see you guys out there. Cheers to y'all. Thanks for being here early. Now, guys, I'm still going to bring it during this live stream. It is the second of the two streams today. I managed to squeeze in a small workout during the break, so I've got a little bit of energy left to go here. I'm going to try to give you guys what I've got left, but understanding that it's a preseason game, and this game is probably not going to be, I would say, even looked for, and because it is just a regional game, I'm going to do my best to bring this to y'all. Maroon saying, I love this chat. David saying, I hope the Buffalo Bills win this game today. Isaiah Berger saying, on a break and ready for the season. I'm with you guys. This could potentially be the Super Bowl matchup, and we're watching it in preseason with the second stringers. It is Saturday, August 23rd. You're watching Football Nation. I am your host. My name is Mario. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Let's go, Mario. Wide and awake. Wide and awake. We're here, man. We're kicking it. We're kicking chicken today, brother. Kicking chicken today. Scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, we'll get the spread for today's game going here. We'll move this on to number 2, and that is the incorrect spread. So let's get the right spread here and plug this sucker in. Boom. Bam. Zing. Zam. All right, guys. Saturday, August 23rd, you got the Bills versus the Buccaneers. The spread, -1.5 points. Buffalo Bills just slightly expected to edge out the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's going to be a close game nevertheless. Looks like the previous game that was on has been cut, and NFL Plus looks like the only game on right now is the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. That game is going at the moment. Curious to see if Ollie Gordon is going to be playing. Jalen Wright, the number 2 right now. We'll see how all of that works out here for the Miami Dolphins. And, of course, Jacksonville Jaguars, they've got the Travis Hunter situation. That'll be interesting. I had 3 catches and a touchdown, 1 interception, and 1 short run. Man, Naya playing both ways. Let's go. Julio Gonzalez saying, what's good from Orlando, Florida? Season, I see you out there. Season with you, bro. What up, Julio? Julio Gonzalez, I see you out there in Orlando. This game starts at 6:30 p.m. I thought it was 6 p.m. We have the game scheduled for kickoff at 6:30. That is correct. So, game starts at 6:30. Going to have some time between now and then. So in the meantime, David, why don't we start talking about these two teams and break down some of their statistics heading into tonight. We'll start with the Buffalo Bills, who are visiting Tampa Bay. We always start with the away team. And we'll start by taking a look at Buffalo. Now, this team, guys, with Josh Allen and Khalil Shakir and James Cook all up in the front right there, this team, pretty good team. They were second in the NFL in points per game. They were top 10 in the NFL in yards per game. They were top 6 when it comes to yards per play, averaging 5.9 yards per play. And on third down efficiency, guys, 44.2%. That was good for 7th in the NFL. Look, I can read the stats all day to you guys, but you guys already know what the Buffalo Bills are. You guys already always expect the Buffalo Bills to be a playoff contending team. Like, come on. Have they done anything besides win 10 games this season as long as Josh Allen has been there? Whether they have Stephon Diggs or not, this team seems to be doing all right at the moment. Josh Allen, one of the best, if not the best quarterback in the NFL. And, I mean, defensively, they're not too bad. Jesse Sandoval, welcome back, saying, let's go Buffalo. Tampa Bay all the way, says Lucinda. Lucinda saying Tampa Bay all the way. Guys, offensively inside the red zone efficiency, almost 70% chance that they are going to score when they are inside that 20-yard line. Let's take a look at the defensive side of the football here for the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo, top 12 in points per game allowed. They allowed 21.6 points per game. When you give up 21 points, but you score 30, almost 31 points, chances are you're going to win some games. Yards per game, guys, 16th in the NFL. So defensively and yards per game allowed, they were middle of the pack. And yards per play allowed, they gave up a lot of passing yards there as well. But a lot of teams playing from behind, trying to keep up with the firepower of the Buffalo Bills. I'm not too worried about that stat. What I am worried about is this third down efficiency. The defense will get burnt out. The defense will get tired. On third downs, when the defense is trying to get off the field, they allowed a success rate at 43% success rate to opposing teams. That is 30th in the NFL. That's almost, I mean, that's not great. If it's a third down situation, you don't want to be giving up a third down and making it a first down. 30th rank in the NFL. So, yeah, rough. Steve Melton checking in. What up, Steve? Haven't seen you in a while. Steve saying, let's go Bucks, fire the cannons. And I won the dog hard, says Naya. Robert, Mario, CMC, Father Time, Lucinda, cheers to you. Let's see, David saying, that sucked when the Buffalo Bills lost to the Chicago Bears. That game was so painful, says David Del Prince. Emmanuel Powell, what's up, Emmanuel? Saying, go Buffalo Bills, saying, let's go Buffalo. Angela, what's up, Angela? She says, good evening and blessings to all Nuck and Buck. Nuck, if you buck. All right, let's move on to the offense, shall we? We're going to talk here about the Buffalo Bills offense, not what we'll see today, but what we will see heading into 2025. I will be covering the Buffalo Bills in week 1, guys. Week 1, Sunday Night Football. The Buffalo Bills will be hosting the Baltimore Ravens. So this is who we're going to see out there on the field Sunday, the opening week for football, guys. The opening week for football. Colin, I see you out there as well, my friend. Taking a look at the quarterback situation. We've got Josh Allen as the starting quarterback. Today we'll probably see Mike White. Maybe that Shane Buechele guy. Mitchell Trubisky supposed to be the backup quarterback here. Supposed to be the number 2 quarterback, but we'll see what happens. I don't expect Josh Allen and the first team to take the field today. Josh Allen going to be the starting quarterback for the season. James Cook. Guys, there's a little concern here for James Cook fans. Ray Davis has done very well in his own right, and now Ty Johnson and Frank Gore Jr. They've got a lot of people, not to mention the fact that Josh Allen can run it with his legs and score touchdowns himself. So I like James Cook a lot. But the more I look at the depth chart behind him, the more I realize that there are a lot of talented running backs behind James Cook who could do the job same. But either way, he did just get a big fat paycheck. He just signed, so he should be good to go. Okay, guys, no real superstar pass catchers here in this offense. That opens things up for Josh Allen. That kind of reminds me of the Tom Brady fields where the only thing he had was Gronkowski, and everyone else there was like a Julian Edelman or like, I don't know, man. There's so many players that Tom Brady threw passes to because he was never forced to feed the football to one superstar, maybe once or twice in his career. But Khalil Shakir, probably one of the most underrated wide receivers in the NFL right now. I am guilty of underrating him myself. We got Khalil Shakir on one side, Joshua Palmer on the other side as the wide receiver 2, and Keon Coleman here is the wide receiver 3 with Dalton Kincaid as your 4th option as the pass-catching tight end. You've got the offensive line starting at left tackle, Dion Dawkins. At left guard, David Edwards. At center, Connor McGovern, questionable for today. We'll see if he plays the first game of the season. Osiris Torrance going to be your right guard, and then offensive tackle on the right side is going to be Spencer Brown. Baltimore Ravens don't stand a chance against us on Sunday Night Football. The Buffalo Bills are going to take them down to the ground. I can't wait to see Josh Allen throwing some real good touch, though, says David Del Prince. College football started this week. Today, week 0, but week 1 is next week. I see you out there, Maroon Commando, saying Cook is cooked. I see Colin saying sorry. No need to apologize, my friend. No need to apologize. We're here. We're chilling. We're having some fun today. Let's talk about the defense, shall we? Buddy of mine reached for James Cook, and I really wanted to stretch for James Cook, but I took him where he fell to me. I'm a little concerned about his productivity this season, if I'm being honest, but it's okay. This is one of the highest scoring offenses in the NFL. I think he'll be just fine. Let's take a look defensively here, guys. I'm going to scroll down just a hair. We got Greg Rousseau at your left defensive end. Your left defensive tackle is going to be at Oliver. Right defensive tackle, Daquan Jones, and Joey Bosa next to him. Yeah, Joey Bosa next to him as your right defensive end. He's no longer with the LA Chargers. He is here now with the Buffalo Bills. If we look at the linebacker shelf, the 3 in your 4-3 defense here, so to speak. Weak side linebacker, Matt Milano. Your middle linebacker is going to be Terrell Bernard, and your strong side linebacker will be Dorian Williams. Now, if we look at your 2 guys on the ends here, your corners, you're going to have on one corner Tre'Davious White, on the other side Christian Benford. Yeah, we're going to have Tre'Davious White out here as the new corner. Shout out to him. Take a look at his stats from last season with the Baltimore Ravens. By the way, he was originally drafted by the Buffalo Bills, so he is just coming back home at this point. But in 2024, last season, guys, he had kind of a quiet year. He played 11 games, only 22 tackles on the year, but he has had some decent seasons out there. He's had some decent seasons out there, including 6 interceptions back in 2019 with the Buffalo Bills. So just a homecoming this year for Tre'Davious White. He's probably going to finish his career out here with Buffalo. And then we look at Taylor Rapp on one side, and you've got Bishop on the other for your 2 safeties. What up, Sir Darius? I see you out there. Owl on the Prowl is checking into the conversation. What's up, guys? Jesse Sandoval saying, I know that my Bills are going to get past the cheese, and we're going to the Super Bowl, says Jesse Sandoval. Okay, if you believe the Buffalo Bills will make it to the Super Bowl, feel free to copy and paste. Drop your trophies. If you really believe that the Buffalo Bills will make it to the Super Bowl, drop your trophies. Oh, no, David, I only put 4 trophies out there. He says, please don't 5 Super Bowl losers. I only put 4 because they lost 4 in a row. Anyways, sorry. Slight twist of the knife right there, Jesse. Slight twist of the knife. Colin saying hopefully Taylor Rapp doesn't get injured. If he does, we'll probably see Damar Hamlin filling in that spot. Let's see. Bang Bang Niner Gang says Muffin. What up, Muffin? What up, Muffin? Here's the Buffalo Bills schedule to open up the season, guys. Colin with he's the first one and the only one to believe. Living Like Larry with a big fat thumbs down to that one. Got to get past Patrick and his homies at Buffalo. Facts, Isaiah. Big facts, Isaiah. Big facts, bro. Okay, guys. Week 1, the Buffalo Bills have to beat the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be an interesting matchup. Week 2, an AFC East showdown. Buffalo Bills at Jets. They will have a new quarterback, I guess, in Justin Fields. I don't know what to make of the Jets. I am excited to see Aaron Glenn as the head coach of the New York Jets and see what they can do defensively. We saw what Aaron Glenn was able to do with Detroit, so this will be it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Another matchup, a Thursday night matchup, guys. So in week 3, Thursday night, I will be covering the Miami Dolphins at Buffalo for that primetime game in week 3. Then we look at week 4. That's a winnable game and another divisional matchup. So just coming out the gate right now, the Buffalo Bills play 3 of their divisional rivals in the first 5 games of the season, and they say the fastest way to get to the playoffs is to win your divisional matchups. We'll see. We will see. Okay, so looking at this, you guys can see this right here. What will be the record for the Buffalo Bills? What's up, Gary? What will be the record after 5 games? What will be the record after 5 games here? The new and improved New England Patriots, the Miami Dolphins with a lot of questions here. We've got the Jets with a lot of questions there. The Saints. Honestly, I see this being 4-1. I could see them going 5-0 if I'm being honest. There's a lot of different scenarios here. I like all these matchups for the Buffalo Bills. I haven't really covered any of their preseason games. 4-1, and that's just because I'm thinking that the Baltimore Ravens could come out swinging in week 1, but I think Buffalo's got a pretty soft schedule out here. I think the toughest game for Buffalo is actually going to be this game against the New England Patriots. Outside of the Ravens, I think the New England Patriots are going to be a very, very different team. Very, very different team, but we will know soon enough. I think worst case scenario, they go 3-2. But I see 4-1, 5-0 for sure for the Buffalo Bills coming out the gate here. Let's take a look at the home team, guys. For those of y'all who are Buccaneers fans watching this live stream, we'll take a quick look here. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, offensively not far behind the Buffalo Bills. As a matter of fact, Baker Mayfield was quarterback number 3 or top 5 in the NFL. He was in the top 5 for sure. Let's look at Baker Mayfield's numbers specifically here. I can tell you for sure Baker Mayfield's numbers. So number 3 in total yards last season for Baker Mayfield, 4,500 yards for Baker Mayfield, 41 passing touchdowns and 16 interceptions. Is that what I put on my? Let me just double check here and make sure that my fax is correct. No, my fax is wrong. My fax is wrong. So I can't even show that graphic right now because that is incorrect. The actual statistics here. Hey, let me turn this off. The actual statistics here, guys, are this. Baker Mayfield, 4,500 passing yards last year, ranked 3rd in the NFL and 41 passing touchdowns last year, tied for 2nd in the NFL. Baker Mayfield with a QBR of 61.6. Was it perfect? No, but man, that guy can throw a football for sure, especially with the team that he has around him right now, especially with the squad and the unit that's playing for him. If we look at yards per game, yards per play, 3rd down efficiency, guys, the best team in the NFL on 3rd downs, at extending drives, at moving the play forward. This is what you want to see. You got the red zone efficiency, a top 4 team here as well. So big numbers there for Baker Mayfield. This team comes in ranked 12th in the NFL. So top 12 team, that does give them a playoff spot. They are the best team right now in the NFC South. I'm trying to think, man, there are no better teams in the NFC South. The Atlanta Falcons maybe could come for them, but let's be real, bro. It's Atlanta. Outside of Atlanta, you've got the Panthers, and then you've got the Saints. So Saints aren't going to beat the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers have been to the playoffs and have played more playoff games than any other team in the NFC right now. That is just a cold, hard fact. More playoff games in the last 5 years. It's incredible. And people are sleeping on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. They are so consistent. They are such a solid team. I'm just flat out going to go ahead and put it out there. I like Tampa Bay. I like Tampa Bay a lot this year. They are one of my dark horse teams to win the NFL and win a Super Bowl in 2025. Defensively, though, we're going to need to see some changes out there. Vita Vea definitely getting on the older side of things. Levante David also on the older side of things. Welcome to Hassan Reddick, of course. Zion McCollum, Kalijah Cansey going to be out there. But let's take it one step at a time and talk about the offense. I'm doing very well, Michael Castro. If you're asking everyone else in the chat, not quite sure. But shout out to Gary. Shout out to Cy83. Is it supposed to be Cyberpunk? What up, Cyberpunk? Saying good day at Robert. Good day. Michael Castro saying hello, Mario. Hello, people. Let's go, Cowboys. Gary saying hello, chat. Please consider subscribing and hitting that like button. Nice that he put in that Kansas City Chiefs logo. Like the logo, brother. Doing very, very well, guys. They are a feisty bunch, says CMC later. Okay, guys. Baker Mayfield going to be your starting quarterback for this unit. If we look to the right of him on this photo, it's going to be Bucky Irving. Rachaad White is listed behind him. Rachaad White is still questionable, I guess, dealing with some injuries. Sean Tucker going to be the running back number 3. Josh Williams, the running back number 4. We might see some other guys on the depth chart fighting for a roster spot today. We'll see if they can make a splash. They're going to need to. It's their last chance. If we look at the wide receivers down here, mind you guys, they're cutting down to 53-man rosters. So that's what these games are all about. If we look at the wide receiver guys, we've got Mike Evans on one side. Sterling Shepard will be starting instead of Chris Godwin because Chris Godwin will be injured and gonna be out for a few weeks. We don't know when Chris Godwin is coming back. Maybe someone in the chat knows a little bit more about me, a little bit more than I do about him, I should say. Chris Godwin listed as out. We don't know when he will be back. So Sterling Shepard will be probably realistically the wide receiver 3 because Emeka Egbuka is out here. And Egbuka, from what I hear out of training camp, Emeka Egbuka could straight up be the new number 1 after Mike Evans retires. They're saying that this dude is an absolute dog. Can't wait to see him if he plays today. I believe he should be playing today, but we'll take a look at that in a bit. Salted Fishing, what's up? Welcome back, Salted Fishing. Shout out to Robert Zamora. He says, you know what's kind of funny is I'm watching your podcast while watching the game at the same time. Happens all the time, Colin. Happens all the time, brother. BM is possibly the most underrated quarterback in the league. Bowel movement? No, Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, guys, he's a gangster, bro. And guys gravitate around him. He seems like a fun kind of guy to be around, and all the guys want to show up and show out for their quarterback because he gets so fired up when big plays happen. You can tell he's a team player. Plus, his commercials were great. Tight end over here is going to be Cade Otton for this team, but they do have Payne Durham should something happen to Cade Otton. Offensive line, Tristan Wirfs listed as out. Instead, you'll see Charlie Heck, H-E-C-K, Heck. Yes, Charlie Heck at left tackle. You're going to have Ben Bredesen at left guard. At center, you will have Graham Barton. Right guard, going to be Cody Mock. And we're going to have Luke Gadecki as your offensive tackle on the right side. Let's move on to the defensive side here of the football. Kickoff scheduled for 5 minutes. It'll be a few minutes until that starts. TV, radio, Mario, still the best. Appreciate you, Michael Castro. Barton is awesome, says Owl on the Prowl. Let's take a look at this defense here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Kalijah Kancey, your left defensive end, your nose tackle, Vita Vea, and your right defensive end, Logan Hall. Notice the difference, and I say this a lot, guys, between the 3-4 defense, 1, 2, 3 defensive linemen, and 4 linebackers, versus the previous formation that we saw with the Buffalo Bills that featured 4 defensive linemen and just 3 linebackers. This is the formation that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers like to roll with. This is probably what we're going to see a lot of today, and probably a lot of Tampa 2 out there as well. Of course, you know, you play to win the game. Coach Tony Dungy doing it for this squad. That was way back in the day, though. That's an old name drop. No need to go that far back. Let's move on. So, Kancey, Vea, Hall, defensive line. Linebackers for this unit, Yaya Diaby on one side. Left inside linebacker going to be Anthony Walker. Levante David going to be the right inside linebacker. And Hassan Reddick joining the team as the strong side linebacker. 2 corners for this one. Zion McCullum on one side. Jamel Dean on the other. Antoine Winfield as your free safety. And your strong safety going to be Tyke Smith. Okay, so that is your unit here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I actually brain glitched a little bit. We're actually going to have Tyke Smith as your free safety, and your strong safety is going to be Antoine Winfield, but small detail right there. Here is the squad. It was actually Herm Edwards says, I'm the jerk. What up, the jerk? That was Coach Herm Edwards. Okay, well, stick around. I'm the jerk, and let's see how you do in my trivia quiz and see how much you know about that, what you know about that. Okay, guys, let's talk about the Tampa Bay team right here, right now. Okay, Tampa Bay's schedule, Sunday against the Atlanta Falcons. That is the opening game for this team, and they got to win this one. I said it earlier today as well, the Houston Texans, we covered that game against the Detroit Lions. The Texans won against the Detroit Lions. Hell, they beat the brakes off the Detroit Lions in that previous match. Buccaneers, I think that they should still beat the Houston Texans in Week 2. I think they go 2-0. I think they get this matchup here in Week 3 against the Jets. I think they go 3-0, and then I think things get a little bit shaky. I see them going and hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles could be fighting for their lives by this point, but I think the Philadelphia Eagles could squeeze out a win right there in Week 4. And then in Week 5, middle of the day, at Seattle. Seattle, a playoff contending team last season. They will put up a big fight. I think this game is more of a coin toss than you guys probably initially believe. I think that this schedule here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I think we're looking at 3-2. Texans could be a really difficult matchup as well. I'm thinking we'll go 3-2. Will probably be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But what do you guys think will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers schedule after the first 5 games? Or record. What will be the Bucs record after 5? With these matchups, guys, what will be the Bucs record after 5 right here? What's up, Greasy Flight? I see you. Colin saying 2-3. So he thinks they'll lose 3 games. I'm wondering who the other option is. I'm guessing you're thinking they'll lose to the Texans, the Eagles, and the Seahawks. Maybe. I think 3-2. I think 3-2. Let's see. Thank you, Robert. Please no spam, my friends. We want to make sure that everyone gets a chance to have their comments read. Michael Castro saying, Val, what up? Seahawks didn't look too well until the 4th quarter, says Living Like Larry. Isaiah saying 3-2. David saying 2-2. Missed a game right there. JJ Sword saying 2-3 as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. Cyberpunk thinks that they'll go 4-1, but he thinks that they'll win all 4 of these games, and the only game they'll drop is to Seattle. Okay? Baker Mayfield is a good quarterback. Mike Dugan saying 4-1. I'm with you, Mike Dugan. I could see that happening as well. The toughest matchup for them, they've got some tough ones. This Texans defense is stout. This Eagles defense is no longer there, but the offense is something. And then the Seattle Seahawks defense, again, really stout team. Honestly, this is kind of a tough schedule. I think the easiest, obvious matchups here are the Jets and the Falcons, but even the Falcons have some bite, and the Jets have a lot to prove. So, I don't know, man. Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a lot of obstacles on the road ahead, but it's not over until it's over. Now, I want to double check my stats here because it looks like these are incorrect, so I don't want to show this graphic here based off of that. Now, the numbers for Josh Allen are right. The numbers for Josh Allen, 3,731, 40 total touchdowns. Yeah, that's right. The rushing yards are there. Yes, this is all 6 interceptions. All of this is correct for Josh Allen, so I'll stand in front of the Baker Mayfield numbers because those numbers are off. But I guess these aren't even correct considering Baker Mayfield had more passing yards than Josh Allen. Josh Allen only ranked 14th in the NFL when it came to passing yards. As I said at the very start of the stream, Baker Mayfield with 4,500. This is – I can't even look at this. I got to get rid of this one. Okay, so I had some other graphics I was going to show up. It looks like it is 6:30, so saved by the bell. Let me take a quick look right now, guys, at my TV screen just to make sure I get this game on. Shout out to all of the channel members. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Hang tight, guys. Okay. Brendan saying we aren't even playing Josh Allen. Oh, I'm well aware, Brendan. I'm well aware. I'm just trying to get people focused in because we're not going to see a lot of the starters this week, today. I'm just trying to get people ready and focused for this game that's coming up right here, bro. We're trying to get ready for this game that's right here. Kickoff is in just a moment. My TV screen is set to where it needs to be. Michael Castro's in the house. Daniel Wilson, I see you out there. Ooh, my name's on the big screen, says Brandy. It sure is. Brendan Merwin, first of all, what's up, dude? Thanks for checking into the chat. Thanks for checking in. Key Lee is also in the house. What up, Key Lee? Bills, Bills, Bills. Go Bills, says Brendan. Appreciate you. Mike Dugan saying thank you. Shout out to you, Mike. My name is Nia. Checks in saying hello, everyone. What up, Nia? How you doing? Okay, guys. So this will be week 1 schedule right behind me. The schedule right behind me, I will be covering all 4 of the games on the left-hand side of your phones, of your tablets, of your TVs, wherever you got me streaming right now. And in this column is going to be all of the rest of the games for week 1. If you have not signed up for the Football Nation Pick'ems, just go to my website, footballnationusa.com, and you can check out my website. What channel is this game on, says Brendan. Brendan, there was only one place where I could find this one, and I just spent $6.99 to watch it. This preseason game, sir, is exclusively on, from what I can see, either Fubo TV or NFL Plus. Outside of that, it is a local show only. So you gotta have. It's gonna be a game that you're probably gonna struggle to find out there. So it's on NFL Plus, but you'll need to have NFL Plus. Arthur, what's going on? Buffalo Bills Mafia, Bills Mafia in the house. NFL Plus is $7 right now, guys, for like a month-to-month basis. Let's see. Hit that like button. Show some love, says Mike. Appreciate you, Mike. Cheers, bro. Let's see. We've got scrolling by at the bottom. We brought up some head-to-head stats. Let me just verify here because I did want to take a look at the defensive comparison. This does feel right. But I want to make sure, because I'm not a machine, just to make sure that these numbers are the correct numbers and that I only had the one glitch out here. So defense, total defense. By the way, I pull these stats from teamrankings.com. So I'm just going to look at one random one out here. Let's see, rushing yards allowed. Rushing defense, opponent rushing yards per game. It says here third. Tampa Bay is third with 96.9. That is what I've got here, so we are square. Okay, guys, this is the team defenses right now. Yards allowed per game, 340 for one side for the Buffalo Bills, 342 on the other side for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's very close. Like, defensively, these teams are pretty identical. Now, when we look at the rushing yards allowed, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have been one of the best defensive units against the run in the league, giving up less than 100 yards to opposing teams each game. Averaging less than 100 yards per game allowed for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Third in the NFL, guys. We look at rushing yards allowed per game for the Buffalo Bills, 117, guys. 117. That's significantly more, right? That's a couple first downs of a difference right there. And those couple first downs, we know how big that could be for a team, especially down the stretch. When we look at turnovers forced, great job by the Buffalo Bills to get the football back. They were a top 3 team in turnovers forced. Meanwhile, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were middle of the pack. We can flip that statistic, though, when we look at sacks and pressures on the quarterback. 6th in the NFL, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 46 sacks on the year, 39 sacks on the year for the Buffalo Bills. You could enjoy college football and NFL football at the same time, says Jeff Metterling. I will be covering some college football next week, more than likely. I was just talking to my wife about that. Run game comparison, guys. Bucky Irving did a pretty solid bang-up job last season. Bucky Irving was a pretty good running back. Those of you guys who don't remember how well Bucky Irving did, let's take a look at his 2024 stats. Bucky Irving last year was a 1,000-yard rusher, 1,122 rushing yards with 8 rushing touchdowns. He also had 47 catches for another 392 yards. The man topped 1,500 all-purpose yards. Shoot, I'm looking at this. It's just about 1,600. About 1,500. 1,500 all-purpose yards, guys. Big numbers here for Bucky Irving last year. But you know what? James Cook is no slouch. James Cook did a great job, guys, in the last year in 2024. He was 19th in carries. He had 207 carries. He did have 1,000 rushing yards, but he was tied with Jahmyr Gibbs for the most rushing touchdowns in the NFL. These guys scored a lot. He scored, it looks like they were averaging about 2 touchdowns per game. My TV screen just kind of glitched out right here. Give me 1 second. I got to make sure that I get that up. But let's pull up this other stuff here on the side for y'all right now. So we got everything that we're looking for. Okay, guys, here's the opening kickoff, and we're going to get the return right now. Looks like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will have the football. I got to scroll down on my screen. Hang tight. So Kyle Trask is the quarterback who is in right now for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They were just mentioning how Baker Mayfield, this is the first time in his entire career that he hasn't played any preseason games. So we're looking at a 1st and 10, a return that was out to the 29-yard line. I'm going to get all of my stuff set up right now. Just looking for this game, which where the heck is it? There we go. Tampa Bay, here's the snap, dropping back in the pocket. Trask will throw the football while hanging off of someone here. A flag on the play, maybe. There is a flag, 1st and 10. Looks like it's going to be a defensive holding. It'll be a 5-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down if that's the case. Hey-yo. Okay. Okay, give me 1 moment, guys. Let's make sure I got all of what I need pulled up right now. I've a bit of a mess right here, getting off on the wrong foot. Let's step this down to the side, scroll that up on the other side. Bring this out to where it needs to go. This is the wrong stats right here. Settings. Here's the handoff, 1st and 10. After the 5-yard gain on the penalty, it'll bring up a 2nd down, a 1-yard gain right here. CBS Sports Tracker. So this one here. Coño, pero ¿qué es lo que está pasando? Okay, drive chart CBS. How'd you get way out here? Let's shrink you down. How the heck did this happen the way that this is happening? All right, guys, 2nd down and 9 right here. We'll get to this in a moment. We got a 2nd down and 9. We got a shotgun formation right here with 14 minutes left to go. Drops back, winds up and throws. Trask connects right here. The play out to the 49-yard line. A solid catch right there. That's going to be a catch for Miller. Miller, number 81, makes the grab right there. A gain of 14 yards. It brings up a 1st and 10 coming up right now. 1st and 10 after that pickup. Some technical difficulties. Somebody once told me. 13:48. Let's add some time here. Okay, guys, 1st and 10 coming up right now. From the 49-yard line, Trask under center. We're seeing a 4-man rush. A little play action here. Drops back, winds up and throws. Catch made in the backfield. Slips and loses his footing right here. Looks like Sean Tucker will pick up just a yard on the play. It brings up a 2nd down and 9. So 2nd down and 9, the clock is ticking. I got to make sure that I get everything else lined up the way that it needs to be, preseason or not. No need to create bad habits for real reasons. Facts, Brandy. Facts. Okay. So, those of you guys who were trying to find this game and could not find it, I got you. Who you got next week, Ohio or Texas? I'm going to go with Texas just because I have to. Here we go. Here's the snap on 2nd and 10 from the 50-yard line. This will be a handoff, and this will be, looks like a gain of another yard right here. Sean Tucker picks up another yard on 2nd down and 9. So 2nd down and 9 becomes 3rd down and 8. The clock will continue to tick. And we'll get this going. Okay, Mario, what on earth are you doing? Let's get the ESPN drive brought in. This should be on. Here we go. Which means this guy should be up here and shrank down big time. Don't know. Pero por qué está así? We're going to blow this up, guys. Looks like a 3rd down and 8 coming your way. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the football dropping back. Trask will wind up and throw. That pass a little bit off target there. That pass a little bit off target. This will bring up a 4th down. The pass incomplete, so it will stop the clock. Make sure everything is lined up. We're going to get a punt right now. Punt team out here, guys. 4th down and 8 after this one. So we get a 4th down and 8. The clock is still ticking with 12 minutes left to go. Let's pull up the stats that should be over here on the right side of your screens. Okay. Vamos a ver. Looks like maybe you. I'm going to have to delete you, stats. That's okay. All right, we'll get rid of stats. Yes, I want to remove stats. We go to a quick commercial break, guys. I'm going to stop the clock here. The punt looks like it goes through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback here. We'll start the drive on the Buffalo 20-yard line. The Buffalo Bills will have the football here to open up this drive. But let me just make one quick adjustment that it's killing me right now. Add this one in here. We're going to need a screen share window capture. Stats. Ay, la puta que te parió. Oops, sorry. Stats. And is this the right one? No, it's not. So we got to move and change stats to something else. Let's go to the Football Nation website, which means click here, settings, find out what window we got. Football Nation bet. Awesome. Bounce back to here. That's what we want. Look at this. We're making it work. Going to get you guys your stats. Everything you're looking for while we shrink it down. That's how the sausage is made. Giggity, giggity, giggity goo. Let's bring this out just another hair. We can shrink that down. Beautiful. Pull out to here. Pull out to there. Blow it up. Fill out the screen. Okay, guys, so we'll leave the stats over on that side here for y'all, which means we got to change this CBS one, which means it's got to be este. Nope. Settings. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Actually, no, let's do this. Let's do this. So then I'll close this guy out, and we'll go to that page. We'll also bring this back. Sorry, guys, an awkward commercial break right now while I fidget with my stuff here. Oh crap! I wasn't trying to do that. Just trying to go way down here with it. There we go. Okay. Right. Good. Square. Feels good. Looks good. We're all set. Hi, fired up as sure is. Sorry, guys. I totally checked back. Man, it's great to have football back. Great to have you up, Fired Up Gaming. Chance F saying, can't watch on Furbo. What's going on? On Fubo. All right, Trask. Bridgewater is on deck. I don't think Bridgewater's going to play today either. I think it's going to be 100% Trask all day long. All right, guys. Time to get back to the game that's at hand here, though. We've got ourselves a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, dropping back, looking left, throwing left. Catch is made this time. Actually, it looks like the football hits the ground. Buechele is going to be, or is it Buechele? Someone correct me on my pronunciation right there. The Buffalo Bills have a man out there, Jesse Yang, saying, let's go, Mario. Vegas for the win. What up, Jesse Yang? What college football games am I doing next week? Haven't gotten that far just yet. Just got the green light from the wife saying that, yeah, we should be able to do this. So 2nd down and 10. Let me reset all of my numbers here. We were just trying to get the scoreboard squared away. Scoreboard is good to go, or at least the stat board, I should say, is good to go. We got a 2nd down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Here's the snap and a handoff. This time, it's going to be a no gain there as well. This brings up a 2nd down. We'll keep the clock ticking. 2nd down coming up. And it looks like man on the carry here is going to be Frank Gore Jr. Yeah, Frank Gore Jr. Oh, that's not even Frank Gore Jr. Is this actual Frank Gore? This is actual Frank Gore. What? He's still playing football? The man was drafted in 2005. There's no way Frank Gore. Why is it showing me this on ESPN? Here's the snap, the windup, and the throw. This one's going to be incomplete on 3rd down and 11. So this will bring up a 4th down and 11. I'm doing a terrible job today, guys. I apologize. I'm going to go ahead and get myself situated right here. I'm just looking at the ESPN depth chart for ESPN, and it says that on the Buffalo Bills, it is Frank Gore, not Frank Gore Jr. It just says Frank Gore. So let me just double check here. No, it's definitely Frank Gore Jr. So ESPN dragging their feet right there. I tried to click a photo on it, and it showed me the wrong Frank Gore. It tripped me out. I was like, that's not right. That's not right. Okay. Here's a throw out to the left-hand side, guys. Let me just get this situated. I just feel like a big old dummy today. I'm going to remove drive CBS so I can make some changes. I don't know why this happened today, but we'll get set up, guys. 2nd down and 13 coming up right now. Looks like we've got the Buffalo Bills with the football. 2nd down and 13 coming up right now. There's the snap, dropping back in the pocket. Buechele will spin out to the right-hand side, winds up and throws on the move. Catch made at the 35. That's good for a 1st down right here. 1st down, Buffalo Bills. So Buechele delivers a pass right there, and that is good. I'm just tripping that it says Frank Gore and then Frank Gore Sr. or Frank Gore Jr. So, okay, window capture 3. I want this one that says drive CBS. Good. Now you got it right. There we go. While we get situated. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. This time looks like no gain there. Wish that would fit perfectly right there. Honestly, we could probably shrink it down, the stats side on the other side. We could probably shrink down the stats just a little bit. But it is what it is. 2nd down and 8 is what I see on my TV screen now that my eyes are checked back into where they need to go. I'm going to apologize one final time for that faux pas that we had right now. We got ourselves a 2nd down and 8. We've got a shotgun formation. Here is a snap, dropping back and in the pocket. A wind up and a throw on 2nd down and 8. The pass is incomplete. There is a flag on the play. 29-28 holding his helmet right now. A flag on the play with 9:05 left to go. That's going to be a flag on the play against the defense. Number 28, I guess pass interference against the Buccaneers. Maybe a holding down here. Quick adjustment. It's going to be a defensive pass interference. The flag is on the play for DPI. And the Buccaneers, that will hurt them. So, flag disappears. That's an automatic 1st down, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm feeling like we're getting in the saddle here. 1st and 10 coming up right now. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Here are the Buffalo Bills on the march. So the Buffalo Bills on the move. Yeah, someone at ESPN mixed up Frank Gore and Frank Gore Jr. That's always fun. Here's the snap, looking left, throwing left. Catch is made right there. 18 on the grab. That looks like Moore. Moore makes the grab. It's Elijah Moore on the grab on 1st down. That's going to be a pickup of about 9 yards right here. This will bring up a 2nd down and 1. So a good gain right there for Elijah Moore. It does move the football here. The football is now at the 45-yard line. So 2nd down and 1 at the Tampa Bay 45. The Buffalo Bills with the rock in hand. 2nd down and 1 will keep the clock ticking here. 8.5 minutes left to go. I'll let my clock catch up. Single back formation. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Dropping back. Looking left. Throwing left. Catch is made. This breaks for a 1st. The 40. The 30. The 25. Down at the 24. That's Frank Gore Jr. Good for a grab. 21 yards. 1st down. Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills pick up some yardage there. making the Buccaneers sweat a little bit. Buechele. Is it Buechele? Buechele? Someone correct me on my pronunciation. This drive so far, ladies and gentlemen, 7 poorly called plays by me. Good for 56 yards so far. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Let's reset the downs here. 1st and 10. Buffalo with the football just outside the red zone. There's a snap and a handoff to Frank Gore Jr. He will pick up about 4 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6 coming up. The clock will tick. 4-yard pickup, a 4-yard gain means 2nd down and 6 at the 20-yard line puts us at the red zone. Inside the red zone, 2nd down and 6 with 7 minutes and 22 seconds left to go. Metterling, Naya, Michael Castro, appreciate you guys being in that chat area. We'll get over to the chat here in just a second. Here's the snap, looking right, throwing right, catch is made. Ooh, a little shake and bake right here. Dang, that was sweet right there. Hawes with a pickup of a few. Jackson Hawes out of Buffalo, his first catch right now this preseason. His first catch this preseason comes right there to the tune of 8 yards. Good for a Buffalo Bills first down. First down here for Buffalo. The clock is still ticking. 1st and 10 this time from the 12-yard line. Buffalo Bills in Tampa Bay territory. Will they cap off this drive with 6 or will they stall out here? Buechele in the shotgun formation with Frank Gore to his left. The snap and the handoff to Gore. Gore fights his way forward, gets inside the 10. He's down at about the 8. Looks like it was a solid pickup here. Looks like a pickup of about, I would say maybe 4 yards. 2nd down and 6 right here. So 2nd down and 6, down at the 8-yard line. We got a little bit of a ways to go. So the line to gain is at the 2. Nick Jackson was there on the tackle. That's who they're highlighting. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 6 from the 9-yard line. The snap, Buechele fakes it, play action, winds up, throws, catch is made in the backfield, diving for the end zone. It's good! Touchdown, Buffalo Bills! And the Buffalo Bills will cap off their drive here with a touchdown throw to the right-hand side. Looks like it was Frank Gore Jr. No, it was Homer. Homer on the grab here for the Buffalo Bills. Fighting for roster spots, guys. We've got all kinds of new names out here doing whatever they can to make the list, diving for the end zone. This one should stand. It looks like Homer reached for it. Oh, no. It will not stand. Let's watch the replay. Diving here. Ooh, the knee is definitely down before the pylon. So let's reset the score. Looks like we got too excited. 5:43, guys. We are actually at 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. The handoff, Frank Gore in the scrum. Gonna get a little extra push from his friends. And now we get the touchdown. Let's try that again. There it is. This time it is undeniable. Frank Gore Jr. up the middle right here for 6 points, and Tyler Bass is going to come out and kick the extra point attempt. That one should go through as well. So, Buffalo Bills scored on their 2nd drive of the game. That was their 2nd drive. That drive, ladies and gentlemen, that drive a good one. The score is now 7-0. Looks like that total drive right here. Here comes the extra point attempt. Extra point attempt coming up right now. The kick is up. The kick, ooh, a little wobbly right there, but it's good. Okay, guys, the score is 7-0. Let's stop the clock with 5:32 left to go. What is up, guys? Welcome to Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel. You guys can call me Mario. I'm just some guy in a tie. I do this for fun. If you guys did not have access to watch this game today, but you stumbled across my channel and you think, you know what? For now, that'll work. Hit the thumbs up button, bro. Help a man out. Shout out to the new folks who are out here watching this live stream. I want to give you guys a quick shout out. Guys, if you are new, drop 5 emojis. If you are new, drop 5 emojis. Let's get you guys welcomed and warmed and welcomed to our community. Welcome to Football Nation, guys. I'm going to be reading comments right now that we're in this commercial break. Best chance to chat with me. Do not pet the fluffy cows, says Country Kisses. Steve Reich Zebra, says Michael Castro. Country Kisses, I see you out there with your comments. Let's see. Eli saying thanks. Eli Wentworth is new. Robert B., I see you out there. We got Jay and Taryn. What's up, Jay and Taryn? Great to have both of y'all in here, Jay and Taryn. Appreciate you guys. Eli Wentworth checks in. Patty laughing it out. What up, Patty? Appreciate you being here. I always hear the name Patty, and I think of Patty Mayonnaise from Doug. Do. Lawrence, what's going on, Lawrence Coleman? I see you out there. Shout out to Living Like Larry, but fluffy cows are so soft. Fired up game and rock and roll, brother. Appreciate you being here, my friend, my guy. We got Johanna Langerfeld. What's up, Johanna? I see you. Got the popcorn right here. Johanna with the popcorn right now. James Abrams saying, shh. Looks like James out there making some serious loot, bro. Trying to keep it on the DL. What you slinging out there, James Abrams? Just kidding, man. Thanks for checking into the chat. When we get back from the commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a kickoff. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be getting the football back. It looks like the Buffalo Bills are going to kick off back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We got 5.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. We got a lot of football left ahead of us, guys. If y'all are enjoying the live stream, just stick around. Great to be you guys here. I'm so happy that I stumbled across by chance, says Patty Cantwell. I like how you put that in quotations. You mean, I like how the algorithm force-fed me your channel, and it just happened to not suck. Appreciate you, Patty. Thanks for being here. Lawrence, Daniel, what's up? Appreciate you guys. I'd probably bet that cow, says Robert B. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to scroll back up just a hair here because I scrolled down on the ESPN side to get you guys some drive details, but drive details are down below. We're going to get some action now. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers now have the football in hand. Gets around the corner, the 30, the 40, the 45, down at the 47. Tampa Bay on the kickoff return brings it out to about midfield right here. And the Buccaneers will have a 1st and 10 from the Tampa Bay own 48. 1st and 10 coming up. Here are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the Buccaneers will be rolling out right now, guys, with the same guy they had in the first 2 drives. Nothing great so far from Kyle Trask, but we'll see what happens. Tez Johnson being focused on right now. We'll see if Tez Johnson, he's listed as a number 2 on this team right now, Tez Johnson. And I don't know why it keeps timing me out on that. 5:13 left to go. Looks like 2nd down and 10. Why did it do that? Yeah, I missed an entire play. Be right back. Hang tight. Not going anywhere. I'm going to keep calling it. I'm just going to make sure that for whatever reason, this doesn't happen again. Let's blow this up. Okay, guys. Tez Johnson out of Oregon, number 83, 5'10". The camera is still panned over onto him. We got ourselves a 2nd down and 10. The football has not moved from the 48. Here's the snap, looking right, throwing right. Catch is made in the backfield, down at the 48 across midfield. Miller makes the grab and a pickup of 4 on 2nd down, brings up a 3rd down and 6. We did cross midfield. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are now inside of Buffalo territory. Although not deep inside of their territory, they are moving right now. They are cooking. Let's get the clock ticking again. 4:30 left to go here in the first quarter. I wonder if the Buccaneers can tie it up right now. Okay, guys, Salt Lake Promotions saying I paid for Sunday ticket because I'm a Bills fan, and of course this game isn't on there. I got you, Salt Lake. Here we go, shotgun formation. 3rd down and 6 from the 48. Dropping back, Trask will wind up and throw. The catch is made. The man is beat. That is good, and it looks like Tez Johnson picks up the 1st down. A big gain for Tez. Call it a gain of 9, and we got ourselves a 1st down for the for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I guess I don't know the difference between red and blue. My apologies for there. Tez Johnson made the grab. Here we go. 1st and 10, the football now at the 42-yard line. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers starting to get closer and closer to that end zone. Let's see if the Buffalo Bills have an answer for them. Shotgun formation. Trask waiting for the snap. He takes it. He fakes it. He's in the pocket. It starts to collapse. He will scramble. He will be dropped. Losing a couple yards on that play, and that will back them up. 2nd down and 13 to the Buffalo 42. 2nd down and 13 after that one. You don't want to see that for your quarterback. Not enough blocking on that side. I mean, that's just going to come down to offensive line right there. The offensive line got beat. 2nd down and 13. We got 2 minutes and 57 seconds left to go. Can the Tampa Bay Buccaneers answer back, guys? Tampa Bay, 2nd down and 13. We're at the 42-yard line inside Buffalo territory. Another play in the backfield, a couple of good blocks upfield here, and they get back to the original line of scrimmage. It looks like they maybe picked up +1. So a gain of 4 will make it a 2nd down and 9 as they barely get back to that first stick. They had double sticks right there on 2nd and long. So 3rd down and 10 is actually what I see on my TV screen. 3rd down and 10. Culp was the one, I believe. No, not going to say anything. That was a third. It brings up a 3rd down and 10. Trask waiting for the snap in the shotgun right now. We are at the 39-yard line. Trask takes it. He will wind up and throw a pass behind the intended receiver. It was for Culp. That is an incomplete pass, ladies and gentlemen. It brings up a 4th down. The incomplete pass stops the clock with 2:02. Here we go. Great sack for Dallas, says Cody. What's up, Cody? Let's bring this out just a hair. Almost 100 likes. Are we not there yet, Eli? Let's get to that 100 likes. Let's get to 500 likes today for this live stream, guys. A lot of streamers not covering this game right now. I might be one of the few today. But I am live for you. Thanks for sticking around. Here's the punt team, guys. The punt goes back to Buffalo. And this one looks like, it's going to end up probably being a touchback here. They're going to call this a touchback. The football will be at the 20. It was almost a perfect punt. You know, if you need a roster spot, that's how you get onto special teams, is making those kinds of plays. And you look like an absolute buffoon doing that out there. Buccaneers going to end up putting them on the 20-yard line. The Buffalo Bills going to start this one on the 20. Let's go ahead and reset our counters here. Okay, 152 left to go. 152 left to go in the first quarter. What is up, Football Nation fans? My name is Mario Manuel. You're watching Football Nation. For those of you just checking in right here, right now, let's bring up some stats for you guys. Let's do a quick comparison. Let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and their offense real quick right here. Baker Mayfield last year, obviously, he's not on the field today. But this Buccaneers offense overall, even when Baker Mayfield was on the bench, even when we had the second string that was in during blowout games, all of that is added into this. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were a top 5 team offensively in 2024. Can they do it again in 2025, ladies and gentlemen? 4th in the NFL when it comes to points per game. They were 3rd in the NFL in yards per game. They ranked 4th in the NFL in yards per play, 1st in 3rd down efficiency, and 4th in red zone efficiency. Johanna saying Trask seems like he's getting worse every year. Yikes. We got Ward who checked into the conversation right now. What up, Ward? Jeff Mennerling, Lawrence Coleman saying that's awesome that you're covering this game. Honestly, I got you, Lawrence. I got you, bro. I'm here just to make sure that you guys get what you're needing. Get what you need out of this one. This one, I'm drunk, says Cody. What's up, Cody Stratton? Cheers to you. James Dillman Jr. saying hot buffalo wings and cold beer. Hell right, James. I do like that. I do like me some buffalo wings and cold beer. Oh, dude. Every Sunday. It's a Sunday tradition. That's why these white shirts keep getting tighter and tighter, bro. I'm telling you, man. All that wings and beer. Trying to get a pump. We'll get there eventually. Okay. Nobody cares about that. Let's talk about the Buffalo Bills. It's time to talk about Buffalo. Buffalo, 2nd in points per game offensively. Yards per game offensively, they were 10th in the NFL. They were actually behind the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in yards per play, yards per game, and 3rd down efficiency. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers actually were better than the Buffalo Bills, and all 3 of those numbers, statistically speaking, I'm not making this up. That's not the eye test. That is cold, hard facts, bro. And the one area where they struggled or they fell off was in this top area, right? 29 points versus 31 points. But when we look at it defensively, I mean, there are no red spots here. There's no green spots either, but there are no red spots here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, you do see some issues with the Buffalo Bills defense. Let's see if Buffalo has the answers today in this preseason matchup. Apologize for that sound. Let's go ahead and turn off that bite. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Here's the snap. Buechele is going to look right, throw right, catch is made, cutting back inside to the 25, down at the 27. 1st and 10 from the 20 becomes a 2nd down and 2 from the 28. Good gain right there. Let's start the clock. So a 2nd down and 2 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. The clock is hot. Bucks are the truth on offense, says Keeley. Michael Castro, cheers to you, bro. Okay, here we go. We've got a 2nd down and 2. 1 minute and 18 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Under center is Buechele, single back formation. Here's the snap and a handoff. This will be a loss of a yard. Looks like Young trying to get around the right tackle. Can't quite get there. Now, Young isn't even on the roster list here for the Buffalo Bills, and those 2 runs are probably why back-to-back plays for him. We're looking at a 3rd down and 4 after a 2-yard loss. 2-yard loss on the handoff. I got a 3rd down and 4 from the Buffalo 26. The football in the hands of the Buffalo Bills, and it looks like we're lined up at the right hash right here. So the football on the right hash. We've got a couple of guys in motion right now. Timeout going to be called because nobody was set. Timeout going to be called by Buffalo to avoid the penalty, guys. 3rd down and 4, 3rd down and 3 is what's on my TV screen. 3rd down and 3, 28 seconds left to go. Timeout has been called by the Buffalo Bills, and we go to another commercial break. So, quick commercial break. We got the red team, we got the blue team, right? We got the red team, we got the blue team. We got a classic matchup right now. Which side are you going for? If you're going for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, drop some red colors in the chat, guys. If you're going for the Buffalo Bills, drop some blue colors in the chat. I'm going to be reading some chats right now. Okay. Let's see. Okay, guys. Take a quick look here. I enjoy Hard Knocks on Tuesday nights on HBO. Justice for Maddie dropping the red hearts. She's with the Buccaneers. Patty shouting out, let's go Buffalo. See you later. Eli, I see you out there with the blue. Robert Zamora with the blue. Michael Castro saying blue, but for Dallas. Rooting for the Buccaneers, but Bills will win, says JJ Sword. Eli with Buffalo, Lawrence with Buffalo, D1 Mahomes with Buffalo, and Sauce Factory with the Fire. Keeley dropping the red backpacks. I'll take it. Lawrence with the butterflies. Okay, I like it, Lawrence. Looks like we got some Buffalo Bills fans in the house, and if we've got some Buccaneers fans, you guys are extra quiet today. Shout out to y'all, Benny with the Red Devils out there. That's fun. I like that. Little on the scary side, but I like that. Let's see, Sauce Factory. Okay, there we go, Benny. Abrams, I see you. James Abrams, Patty saying thank you, Eli. We got Johanna with the red hearts. We got Benny dropping those Devils. Virginia Bills fan. Jeremy Webb with a $10 super chat. Let's go, Jeremy. Thank you, Jeremy. Checking in, working for Amazon tonight, so if your delivery gets late, you know it's because I'm watching Mario. Appreciate you, Jeremy Webb. Rock and roll, bro. Appreciate you. Dude, let's effing go, man. Let's effing go. This man's working right now with the headphones in, listening to Football Nation. This commercial break is just about over, guys. This commercial break is just about over. We're coming back from the break, and we do have ourselves a 3rd down and 4. from the 34-yard line. Shane Buechele is going to drive this football. Here's the throw. Is it a catch? This might be an incomplete right here. They're going to say it's a catch, but Elijah Moore was the intended receiver. That pass might have gone off the deck right here. Here's the replay. They're showing it one more time. That definitely hit the ground. This will bring up a 4th down. This will bring up a 4th down and 3 situations still here. It's going to bring up a 4th down. It's the end of the first quarter, but they're going to put some more time back on the clock. They're going to put 26 seconds back on the clock. Okay. Jeremy Webb, cheers to you, bro. Thank you very much. The high school team where I stay lost 42-11 last night. Woo. Ouch. There it is. Please reset the game clock to 26 seconds. Shane Buechele, an incomplete pass on that 4th down and 3 situation intended for Elijah Moore. It becomes a 4th down and 4. That football definitely in the dirt. Moore turned his back to the official, trying to say that he caught it, but he clearly did not. Good replay, instant replay. Mal7234, thank you for subscribing. We've got a 4th down and 4. And this is within field goal range, but they are going to go for it. Oh, I'm actually totally tripping. We're not even across midfield. I'm looking at this like, oh, we're at the 25-yard line. No, we're on our own 25-yard line. Buffalo Bills going to send this over to Tampa Bay. So, guys, we are at Tampa. Here's the return to the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35 before going down. 1st and 10 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers now on the return. That is going to be a solid return. Davidson punts this one 62 yards to the Tampa Bay 12. Looks like that was brought back by Johnson to the Tampa Bay 34-yard line for a 22-yard return. Kyle Trask going to take the field right now. We've got 14 seconds left to go. 1st and 10 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's reset this and reset that. 14 seconds left to go. Okay. 14 seconds left to go. Juan Luis Varas Avendaño. What's going on? Juan Luis Varas Avendaño. Que nombre. Here we go. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Will wind up and throw a lot of space. A lot of green grass in front of him. A block, a pickup of 15 yards. Call it a gain of 16. And Johnson will be the man there to get the extra yardage. Let's take a look at Johnson right now. Tez Johnson, another grab, guys. Ten Johnson, again, we mentioned him. Out of Oregon, y'all. One of the new picks here. Tez, got to give a shout-out to him. That is the end of the first quarter, guys, so we're going to go ahead and zero this out. That'll pick up a 1st down for Tez Johnson. Football at the 50-yard line when we get back from the commercial break. So, reset this, reset that. We got a 1st and 10 coming up. Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the football. 1st and 10 from midfield. Let's see how well they can do at this point. High school football in Illinois returns next weekend, says Jeff Metterling. High school football in Texas never ends, bro. Let's go Buffalo, says Juan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like if you like fluffy cows, she says. We got Shania Williams. What's going on? She says, let's go Bucks, Tampa Bay. Michael Castro, I see you. Ward Hanold, what's going on? Saying, let's go Buffalo. Nancy G, thanks for checking into the conversation. Looks like Matt Williams saying, why are we playing with trash? Put the rookie in. Ooh, bang, bang, says Matt Williams. Justice for Matty, thanks for checking in. Heck yeah, Buffalo, says Patty Cantwell. And Jeremy with that $10 super chat. Hope you're still listening in, Jeremy. Appreciate you. Eli Wentworth keeping us posted. We just got to 100 likes. Thank you, guys. Shout out to Living Like Larry saying Pee Wee football is a riot. Why wouldn't it be? Football with little kids in helmets, they can barely hold their heads up, then they're just kind of wobbling around. I can't wait to watch my son play Pee Wee football. Barely 4 months old, man. He's got a long ways to go before we put a helmet and a football in his hands. We'll probably start him out in track or something like that. We'll let him pick his own path. Who knows? Maybe he'll want to play baseball or something like that. David Bacco, what's up, dude? Thanks for checking into the conversation. Cheers to you. Let's do a real fist bump there. No football like that. Second quarter coming up. Todd Muntz checks into the conversation. What up, Todd? Cheers to you, Mr. Muntz. We've got Jeff Metterling saying that it's weird the starters are resting to get ready for week 1 of the NFL regular season. I don't know that I think that's weird at all. I think it's more not worth risking an injury to one of your starters. I think it's more about not risking an injury for one of your starters in a game that doesn't even go towards your actual record. I think that's the reason why it doesn't happen. Plus, these teams have an actual job to do today. Now, this is the game that's going to determine on whether or not you make this 53-man roster that the teams have to cut down to. 1st and 10 coming up for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We are at midfield on the 50-yard line. The snap and the handoff will be a pickup of about 3 yards right there as Williams goes around the right guard. Looks like Williams will go around the right guard to pick up a couple extra yards here. This brings up a 2nd down. Okay, Williams around the right guard to the Buffalo 47 for a 3-yard pickup. This brings up a 2nd down and 7 to the Buffalo 47. 2nd down and 7, Buffalo 47. Here we go, shotgun formation. Kyle Trask waiting for the snap right here. We've got a man in motion. Couple of defensive players backing off, dropping back, winds up, throws, catch made downfield right here. Looks like that's Tez Johnson again. Tez Johnson picks up 3 yards in this situation. So this brings up and 4, 3rd down and 4. Got to get my clock ticking once again. Got to get the clock hot. Appreciate y'all for gifting out these Football Nation memberships. These help a lot, guys. Come on, defense, says Patty. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you for gifting out these memberships. 3rd down and 4 coming up with 13 minutes and 50 seconds. Shotgun formation, Kyle Trask in the shotgun right here. 2 receivers to the top, 2 receivers to the bottom, looking right, doesn't like it, will wind up and throw, and the play will be there. Catch is made downfield, 13 yards, Trey Palmer with the grab. Okay, so Palmer with a big catch right there. Trask delivering a 13-yard dart right there. Resets the down indicators. Well done. Okay, 1st down. 1st down, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers pick one up, 1st and 10 in the 2nd quarter with 13 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. We've got a 1st and 10 on the Buffalo 31. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, empty backfield right now. We have 5 wide. Trask going to put the trust in his arm right here. Why not go for it at the 31-yard line? Play clock down to 2. Got to get the snap off. Play clock down to double zeros. It comes, and the blitz coming in, a 5-man rush. The scramble. Trask runs so slow. Oh, my gosh. Dude, that was he looked really awkward trying to run right there. 2nd down and 6 coming up after a modest pickup of 4. Still gotta give him some credit there. That did not look like a great run, but hey, he picked up 4 yards, which you can't knock him for picking up 4 yards. It keeps you on schedule. 2nd down and 6 coming up right now. 2nd down and 6 coming up right now. 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Trask will wind up and throw. Catch is not going to be made. It is dropped by Johnson. It is dropped by Johnson on the play. Not Tez Johnson, but the other Johnson. Cameron Johnson, who is down there on the list. Low opportunities right now. Not getting a lot of looks, but Cameron Johnson is listed number 4 on that wide receiver 2 line. Number 4 on the wide receiver 2 line. Yeah, so he's still fighting for a roster spot too. He's going to want that one back. The pass is incomplete. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Shotgun formation, trips right, this time from the 28-yard line. Here's the snap, dropping back, winds up, throws, has to elevate for it, beats the man, the 20, down at the 15, a big gain right there, and it looks like there's going to be a penalty, but the catch is made by Tez Johnson this time. And there's going to be offsides on the defense. That penalty is going to be declined. Definitely declined. So the flag doesn't matter. That's going to be a 1st down. 1st down, Tampa Bay. So let me unpack this one more time. Offsides on the defense here. Winds up and throws. Catch is made by Tez Johnson, who had to elevate at about the 23-yard line. Picked up about 6-7 yards after the catch. We are down here now, just outside the red zone. Inside the red zone, excuse me. We are now inside the red zone. Here's the snap. Here is the handoff, a delayed handoff, and Williams will fall backwards for a loss of 4 after the fresh new set of downs. This will bring up a 2nd down and 14, but we will be backed up to the 20-yard line after that. Let's turn the red zone music on and change the ambiance just a hair. Okay, guys. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are inside the red zone. It is a 2nd down and 14. Buccaneers at the Buffalo 20-yard line. Can Buffalo get a stop here? Kyle Trask in a shotgun formation with 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen and 2 to the top. Here is the snap, a quick wide receiver screen for Tez Johnson on the right-hand side. It is sniffed out by Buffalo. Tez has to dive for it. Tez Johnson dives for the additional 4 yards, which he does pick up 4 yards. And this will be actually just a pickup of 3. It was a 2nd down and 14 from the 20-yard line. The diving play gets out to about the 17-yard line. This brings up 3rd down and 11. So a 3rd down and 11 with 10.5 left to go. I'm going to add 1 minute to the clock. 10.5 left to go. Tez Johnson, 5 receptions already today, 42 yards. We've seen a bunch of different players out here. You can see how many different receivers have caught footballs here for either side. Here's the snap. It is low. Kyle Trask will shoot to the end zone. This is in and out of the hands again, bro. You got to make that play. That is Johnson on a beautiful opportunity. Not Tez Johnson, but again, the other Johnson, number 19, who could not make the play, Cameron Johnson. You are fighting for your NFL life, bro. That is 2 dropped passes on the same drive, and now you're going to leave it up to a 4th down and 11. Field goal unit comes out, 35-yard field goal attempt here. Man, Cameron Johnson, if I were you, I'd be sweating right here, bro. So this should be 35. 35-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. This time the kick is up, and the kick is good. That puts 3 points on the board for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kick is good. Tampa Bay will score 3 points here, ladies and gentlemen. The field goal is there. Let's see what happens now. So 7-3. Shouldn't have cut that early. That was on me. Let's turn on the lo-fi music. Doesn't matter. It was a field goal. The drive was cut early, so c'est la vie. Buffalo Bills will be getting the football back. Let's hide this. Let's hide that and reset our downs. 9 minutes and 42 seconds, about 10 minutes left to go here, guys, in the first half. Remember, I will be doing a trivia quiz during halftime. If you guys are back for more today, welcome back. Janet Jones saying your energy is infectious. Guys, it is a commercial break. Let's read some chats with y'all. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching Football Nation. Let's read some of these comments, guys. Janet Jones checking in saying your energy is infectious. Sandy G saying we'll take it. We will take it, says Sandy. Good job defense, says CMC later. Justice for Maddie saying hello to Robert. What up? Appreciate y'all being here. We got Frank Barngrover. Thank you for checking in. T. Fishes, welcome in, saying just tuning in. What's up, good people? Big Tez Johnson fan. How has he looked? He's looked really good, T. Fishes. He has looked really good. Let's do a quick shout out here, guys, to all of our channel members. We did this one earlier. Brandy, Chi-Town Joe, Denise, Gary, thank you guys for your financial support. Everyone in this VIP list, from Val to Robert to Lorinda to Lou and JT, these folks have helped out on a month-to-month basis, helping support the content that we're creating. Same goes for the Touchdown channel members. We've got Hunter Allen, Michelle, Nina, Rayzilla, Send It, Shiva, and Dusty Attic. Thank you guys for your support, and of course to the First Down channel members, those who have been with us for at least a month. Your name is on this list right now, y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. Look for your name. It is in alphabetical order. I tried to make it as easy as possible for you guys to find yourselves on the list. Thank you, thank you, thank you. An additional special thank you to the donors of the channel, including T. Fishes, who is on this list. Appreciate you guys for all of your financial support. This literally pays the electric bill right now. This is what we've got so far for the month of August. These are the largest donors for Football Nation. Jeremy Webb going to slowly get his way up on this list. I think, Jeremy, you might have moved yourself up with your $10 super chat earlier today, so we'll be updating this as well. Appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much for your continued support. Okay, guys, I'm going to step away from this right here. We are going to get the kickoff here. The Buffalo Bills get the football now, and we are going to get a return to the 20, the 25, the 30, shy of the 35. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Buffalo Bills with 9 minutes and 59 seconds left to go. Jeremy Webb asked, where's my name? It's in the same spot it was in yesterday, Jeremy. It's in the same spot it was in yesterday. I'm going to bring it up once just because you asked. But it's in the same spot that it was in yesterday, brother. You're right here. Just, again, alphabetical. See? You're there. Hakuna Matata. Okay. Okay, guys. Got to shake it out right now. We've got ourselves a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Buffalo Bills with 10 minutes left to go and a shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Will decide to scramble. A gain of about a yard on that play from Buechele. Shane Buechele not really doing much damage on that one. Looked like attack damage 0. 1 yard pickup, 2nd down and 9. 1 yard pickup, 2nd down and 9. Let's start the clock and get this thing cooking. Let's get this clock rolling. So the Buffalo Bills are up 7-3 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers looking to get a stop right now. I don't know how my brain glitched. Do y'all remember who had the football to start to open this thing up? I think Buffalo had the opening drive. Could be wrong. Maybe it was Tampa Bay. Here we go, guys. Dropping back in the pocket. Winds up and delivers a very well-balanced throw downfield. It's across midfield to the 40. Pushed out at the 30. And that looks like it is Homer who makes the grab. A big play for Homer. Buechele delivers a 30-yard play down to the Tampa Bay 34. A big 1st down for Buffalo. And this will move the chains. Big 1st down for Buffalo there, guys. That will move the chains. So Homer made the catch. He was pushed out of bounds by Merriweather. It had to be done. Someone had to push him out of bounds. But a big play here moves Buffalo into the Buccaneers' 34-yard line. 1st and 10. Can they score on this drive? 8:41 left to go. Buechele will toss to the right-hand side. Looks like this will be a solid run here. Young will pick up about 5 yards on that play, taking this out from the Tampa Bay 34 to the Tampa Bay 29. A pickup of 5, 2nd down and 5 coming up now. 2nd down and 5. Old and blind, says Jeremy Webb. Tampa took the ball first. Thank you, Patty. So that means that Buffalo will get the football to start the 2nd half. Robin Hester says, defense, doom, doom. 2nd down. Little play action, in trouble, a little shake and bake right here. He will wind up and throw. Is this going to be a fumble and recovery, or is this going to be a forward throw? This could be a fumble recovered by the Buccaneers. They're pointing in that direction. I think this is a fumble recovered by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There is a flag on the play, though. Let's find out what the flag is. It's going to be a holding on the defense, so that will negate the fumble. Man, that's wrong. Oh, that's rough. Looks like there was a holding on the play against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So the holding will negate the fumble that was recovered by Watts and the Buccaneers defense. Instead, we got a defensive holding downfield. It's a 5-yard penalty, guys, but it is always an automatic 1st down. So 1st and 10 coming up for Buffalo after that mistake there by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st and 10 for Buffalo with 7:50 left to go. 7:50 left to go. The football to the Tampa Bay 24. So from the 24, I think that's the 25. From the 25-yard line, here is the snap. There is the handoff. This will be a gain of about a yard on the left-hand side. Young not able to get around the defense there. It's going to be a pickup of 1 for Young. This brings up a 2nd down. So Elijah Young, only able to pick up a couple yards right there. Come on, defense, says Sandy G. Here we go. 2nd down and 9. Let's start the clock. Looks like I fell behind on that one. A shotgun formation right here. We got Shane Buechele waiting to take the snap. Here it is. He will drop back. The pressure comes in quickly from both sides, and that is not going to be a successful play. 2nd down and 9 is a pickup of just 1 yard as the pass is made on the left-hand side there again. Players on the same team pushing each other back and forth. That's never good. Got a couple of Buccaneers players pushing each other back and forth here. There's another flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. The official's talking here. Interesting to see the Buccaneers players pushing each other and not the Bills players. Trouble in paradise. Let's see what happens. Waiting for the call right now from the officials. Guys, let me stop the clock. Oh, so, ooh, that's what the flag is. I wonder if it's going to be multiple flags. This could be, did he throw it? He threw a closed fist right there. I think that was a closed fist, man. That's going to be an ejection for sure. Personal foul, defense number 28. He is disqualified from this game, 28. Well, buddy, if you're not on the list right now, Sanders, you're not going to be making the list. Buccaneers, there's a flag against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're going to call this one unnecessary roughness. It seemed like a lot of hand throwing, a lot of hand checking, and Sanders going to throw a punch, losing his patience there against the Buffalo Bills. And that's not good, especially right now where you are on the depth chart. That's going to be rough. What's up, Ricardo? Welcome back, homie. Let's take a quick look here at Sanders. See where he's listed out on the depth chart. I don't even see him out here. He looks like he was fighting for a roster spot, but that's going to be it, bro. There's a shot to the end zone. That's a one-handed grab. They're saying it's incomplete. Wait a minute. That looked like a touchdown to me. It would have been a college touchdown. Who was that on the grab? Shavers on the grab on 1st and 10. Coming back from that ejection here, guys. Coming back from the ejection, a quick throw from Shane Buechele. Throws this one to the end zone. I think the shin might have been in, bro. That shin counts as 2 knees, or as 2 feet. Oh, this could be reviewed. They called it out of bounds. Are they going to challenge this? 1 foot is in. I don't know. That might have been the right call by the official. It is going to be reviewed. It is going to be a touchdown. They are calling this one a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed. Here it is one more time. I'm going to hit the touchdown there. We're going to get the sound off here. That looked like a one-handed grab by Shavers. That looked like a one-handed touchdown by Shavers. That would have been one hell of a grab if it was, but this play will be reviewed because all scoring plays are reviewed. Initially ruled out of bounds upon, I guess, a quick review. It didn't take long. They said that shin was down just like I said, and it is going to stand, guys. From the left hash, here comes the extra point attempt with 6:26 left to go. The Buffalo Bills score a touchdown there. Shavers with a big one-handed grab. Here's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is that good? Looks like it's good. Extra point attempt is there as well. The Buffalo Bills now up by 11 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's see what happens. Sandy saying, blech. We're going to need a cleanup on aisle 9, says GM98E. What up, GM? Oh, no, Shiloh. Oh, it's Shiloh. What up, Robin Hester? There goes his career, says Country Kisses. Dude just signed his NFL career away. Honestly, why would he throw that punch? Like, dude, you are already fighting for a roster spot. You don't need to actually be fighting the other players right now. That's not how that works. And you get ejected, it's not practice, bro. This is a preseason game with officials where this stuff matters. And so he's probably not going to be on the practice squad or anywhere. Will Mack saying that Shavers is huge. Let's take a look at Shavers' numbers here. Shavers made a big one-handed grab. And let's see if I even see him on my, he is listed as the wide receiver 2. Terrell Shavers listed as the wide receiver 2 out of MTSU. Let's blow this up just a little bit. 4 receptions this preseason, guys. But today, he's got a 13-yard touchdown grab. 1 reception, 2 targets today. 13-yard touchdown grab. That's it. That's all you need, man. That's a big play right there. I guess it hasn't even updated on ESPN. It probably updated over here. I'm going to scroll down just a hair. so y'all can see the receivers. Looks like Shavers has 3 targets, 2 receptions for 24 yards and 1 touchdown today. So, Tyrell Shavers, 6'4", 211 pounds. I'm 6'1", and heavier than that guy. I'm probably not built like that guy either, but that's fine. He'll be fine. His dad's going to make some squads, says T. Fishes. Eli saying Buffalo. Anyone keeping up with the Miami game? I can get you the update right there for the Miami game. Miami is up 8-6 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. You heard that right, 8-6 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Buffalo Bills just scored, so let's reset the downs. Let's reset the yards. Let's move this over. And the Buccaneers are about to get the football. Okay, Will Mack saying nice. Jags Dolphins 6-8. Thank you, Sandy G. Mark McKay saying, let's effing go. What up, Mark McKay? He drops that Buffalo. Appreciate you, Mark. Thanks for being here, guys. Happy Saturday to y'all. I know it's Saturday. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves today. We're here to have some fun, dude. That's all we're doing. We're kicking it. We're kicking out, maxing and relaxing all cool while shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys, they were up to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood. Here's the kickoff, and we do get the return. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers to the 20, the 25, cutting back around the 30. He's got some space. The 35, the 40, still on his feet. The 45, the 50. Another big kickoff return here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we'll start this drive at about the 50-yard line. What's up, gorgeous? That's for us to go get it? To bring it here. Well, if it's at that time, I can go get it. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Wife came in, had some questions for us, doing some administrative work around the house because I'm busy right now doing this. So shout out to my beautiful wife. Thank you for doing that. Shake that tail feather. All right, here we go, guys. 1st and 10 coming up from the 49-yard line. Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the football. 6:17 left to go. We've got a single back formation. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Kyle Trask will hand this one off. A big run around the left-hand side, and it looks like Wright will pick up about 8 yards on that one. This brings up a second down and 2 coming up right here after the 8-yard rumble. 8-yard rumble. Thank you, Jeremy. Upgraded to championship. Let's go. Big flex for Jeremy Webb. Shout out to you, Jeremy. Thank you. Anybody else looking to become a channel member? Members only live streams coming in soon. Here we go. 2nd down and 2. We've got a single back formation. Here's the snap. Here is the handoff around the right-hand side. Gonna lose a couple yards this time. Looks like Wright will go backwards. This will bring up a 3rd down and 3. Let's take a quick look at some of Wright's numbers. Going to take a quick look here at Wright and his numbers. Vamos a ver. What are we doing here? Whoops. Uno momento, por favor. We'll take a look at that in a second. Never mind, guys. 3rd down and 4. The clock is ticking. We got a 3rd down coming up right now. My TV screen says 3rd down and 4, so that's what I'm going to go with here. 3rd and 4, a shotgun formation, waiting for the snap. Trask will drop back, a pump fake to the right. He delivers to the right. The catch is made. The choice was right. Looks like Tez Johnson is there. That's good for a Tampa Bay 1st down. It keeps the clock ticking, but hold the phone because there is a flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. I think this might be against the Buffalo Bills. It is illegal contact, so I think I'm just going to do this one as I don't even have the illegal contact in here. So we're just going to call it illegal block in the back. That's not what happened. It's just illegal contact right there. We'll call it that. Illegal contact against the Buffalo Bills. The flag disappears. This is going to be declined. It will stand as a big 1st down pickup right there for Tez Johnson. And the football is now to the 39-yard line. Tampa Bay with the ball. Here's the snap. A little play action. Beautiful play action. A wind up and a throw. Tez Johnson has to make the adjustment. He catches on this side of his body. Full torque and twist to the outside of the field so he can run uphill. But if that pass would have been put where it needed to be, Just that over the shoulder. It should have gone towards the outside. It would have set him up for a better run. Either way, it was still a beautiful play right there. A pickup of 9, a 2nd down and 1 coming up right now. Tez Johnson on the grab. That's the difference between your starters and your backups. But a beautiful throw, a beautiful catch. Well done. I wouldn't say a beautiful throw. I'd say a decent throw, a beautiful reception if nothing else. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff to the left-hand side. This one will be a pickup of 5. Looks like Williams is the man on the carry. That's good for a Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First down. First down for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Williams on the grab this time. Let's see if he's on the depth chart right now. Josh Williams is the running back right now. 5 carries this preseason, 21 yards. He is out there on the field right now. Let's see what Josh Williams can do. Single back formation after the first down pickup. We're at the 25-yard line. Here's the snap. Williams will get the carry again. He cuts back. He picks up 5. He picks up 10. He picks up a first down. First down, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers, another big run right here. This does put us inside of the red zone. And Josh Williams, a couple of solid carries back-to-back right there, puts them in a good spot. So we got a 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 14 coming up after a carry from Josh Williams here. Williams, let's scroll up just a hair so you can see his numbers. Looks like Josh Williams today has 5 rushing attempts for 24 yards. Here we go, guys. Motion on the backfield from Tez Johnson. The snap and the handoff, the run once again up the middle, a pickup of 8. He turned away from that challenge. He should have dropped his helmet and gone forward. That's okay. He didn't want to scramble his brains. I respect the move. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. I'm all over with my clock, guys. My apologies there. This will probably actually take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll have a 2nd down and 2 when we get back from the commercial break. This will take us to the 2-minute warning, and I've got a trivia quiz at halftime for you guys. So 2 minutes. Wow. My apologies for not slowing down a little bit. Sometimes I tend to ramble and go off the cuff. We are at the 2-minute warning, guys. I'm going to ask y'all a quick question. I want you guys to blow up this chat area. Don't spam it, but y'all know what to do. I think you guys know what question is coming up right now. Where are you watching from? Because this game is local, and I have access to the game because I have NFL Plus. But a lot of people don't have access to this game because they don't live in the same area as this game. I live in San Antonio, Texas. Where are you guys watching this live stream from? When we get back from the commercial break, we'll have a 2nd down and 2 coming up right now. North Carolina, says Daniel Wilson. What up, North Carolina? Shout out to North Carolina. We got Nebraska in the house for Janet Jones. We got Joanna in Maine, Wesley in Tennessee, baby. CMC you later in Redding, California. Patty in South Florida, thank you for checking in. Father Time still on the river. Robert Zamora in the San Antonio in the 210, just like me. Eli Wentworth saying South Carolina. Hey, a battle of the Carolinas right here. Salt Lake Promotions in Salt Lake City. Go figure, huh? Shout out to you, Salt Lake. Thanks for checking in. Venom in Dallas. Jeremy Webb saying, you know me, the good old state of Ohio. Appreciate you, Jeremy. Across the sound from Seattle. Okay, I see you. Gorst, Washington. Across the sound from Seattle in Gorst, Washington. Don't know why that took so long for me to read out. Sandy G in Florida. Appreciate you guys. We got Moultrie, Georgia for Randall Oliver. What up, Randall Oliver? Richie, I see you dropped the letter T. Not quite sure what that means, but appreciate you. Brandy out in the Carolinas. Daniel Wilson saying the Cannons are ready. Rhonda in East Texas. What up, Rhonda? What up, Rhonda? Connecticut for Richie. There it is. Phoenix for Top Flight, or Phoenix Top Flight, says Michael Brown. What's up, Michael Brown? What else? We got Ward out here. Ward in Washington State. Carl Burr in North Carolina, New York, excuse me. Carl Burr. Ooh, Carl Burr. No relation to Aaron Burr, sir. Shout out to you in New York. Davian in Louisiana. What up, Davian? We got Mal, 72034 in New York. In New York. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. I don't even know if those are the words. Carnegie, Oklahoma, says Robert Redbird. What up, Robert? Okay, guys. So I think that's just about everyone. What's up, Bert saying South Dakota? If I missed you guys, my apologies. We are coming out of the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen, and the Buccaneers still have the football. They trail by 14, and they will be giving the football back to the Buffalo Bills after half. The 1976 jerseys are back. There's a photo of Baker Mayfield with those creamsicle orange jerseys. Compton, but at a nice part. We got Bahia, Brazil. What's up, Daryl? I see you out there, and thank you for that $2 super chat, Richie. Richie G401. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 1 inside the red zone. Here's the snap and the handoff around the right-hand side. Has to pick up the yardage. Stay on your feet, big dog. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Fights to get back to the line of scrimmage. That is Williams, Josh Williams again on the carry. Josh Williams, no pickup right here. They're calling it and 1, so I'm going to just mark it down as and 1. It looked like a 2-yarder, but hey. So 3rd down, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the football now. They are knocking on the door, trying to score here. Looks like with 1 minute and 53 seconds left to go, the Buffalo Bills have called the timeout. So the clock is stopped, but Buffalo, no, they had a timeout earlier. Why is the clock stopped now? Did someone call a timeout? On my TV screen, there it is. Okay, now it's gone. Buffalo did call a timeout. They only have 1 remaining here. 3rd down. 3rd and goal. Excuse me, 3rd and 1. Here's the snap and the handoff, and this time looks like Josh Williams will do his job. It was a 3rd down and 1. He picked up about 3 on that, and that moves the football out here to the Buffalo 2-yard line. So 1st and goal coming up, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're knocking on that door. You hear that? Listen. They're knocking on that door. Tampa Bay Buccaneers looking for a way in. Buffalo Bills not trying to let them in, but the Buccaneers about to kick that door down. That's what the Buccaneers are trying to do. It looks like the final timeout has been called here, guys, for the Buffalo Bills, stopping the clock again. No more timeouts remaining for the Buffalo Bills. Here we go. For those of y'all watching this live stream, hey, guys, y'all know that for the most part, during game action, I always focus on play calling. Here comes a 1st and goal. The snap and a handoff. Looks like Josh not going to get there quite. It looks like a pickup of just a yard here. Josh Williams picks up about 1.5 yards on 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. So they're about 0.5 yard short from the end zone. That's okay. They're going to take their time here at this point. They're going to take their time here at this point. The Buccaneers not going to leave any time on the clock for the Buffalo Bills. Looks like a minute and some change left to go. 1:15 left to go is what I see on my TV screen. I'm going to bring this back up to where it needs to be. 2nd down and goal. Can the Buccaneers score on this drive? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. From the 0.5 yard line, Trask under center. He will throw this to the end zone, and it is Tez Johnson who gets it in for the touchdown. The athleticism, the backflip, let's effing go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers will score a touchdown here, and the backflip at the end of it just to flex a little bit. Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the touchdown. It is good for 6. 14-9. Here comes the extra point attempt for Tampa Bay. So the Buccaneers find a way to score. A paint job for Tez Johnson. Here we go. Touchdown Bucs. This makes it a 1-possession game. It's about to be a 4-point game from in between the hash marks. Here comes the snap. Here's the hold. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 10-14. That being said, I'm going to reset this to yards. We're going to reset this to 10 of them. We're going to change possession to the Buffalo Bills. And just so you know, they've got almost a full minute left, guys. 58 seconds left to go before we go into halftime. Can the Buffalo Bills score on this drive? Will the Buffalo Bills score on this drive? Let's find out. 83 is a gymnast, says KC. Yeah, seriously, the way he did that flip, 100%. I have to go grab food and then Tampa Bay scores. Great, says Country Kisses. It happens. Michael, I see you saying Miami. Angel saying yes. Okay, will Buffalo score on this drive? Anything. Will it even be a field goal? Any points on this drive? Not score a touchdown, but will they score on this drive? A field goal would make it a 7-point game. That would be a much more comfortable lead here for the Buffalo Bills. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. I got to give them credit where it's due. But we already talked about it, guys. Tampa Bay Buccaneers team as a whole, not just the Baker Mayfield situation, but this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team as a whole is well coached from top to bottom, and they've got talent from top to bottom. Tez got drafted late because of his size, 4'6", 40. He literally burns everyone off the line and is super shifty in routes. Big fan since Oregon, says T-Fishes. Appreciate that comment, T-Fishes, in the chat. Eli Wentworth saying yes. Angel saying no. Brandy saying stay put, not out, LOL. Appreciate you, Brandy. Unless Allen's out there, I don't think, says Wesley. Don't get off until 5 a.m. Oh, my gosh. That is rough. That's a hell of a shift there, Jeremy Webb. But you got to make that paper, man. Go stack that hay. Go make that hay while the sun is shining. Or, in your case, it's a little backwards. But still, it's only 5:50 Oh, that's right. That's right. It's only 8:55, so 9 to 5 shift. So you're working that night shift. See, I'm thinking right now, dude, you're at work right now and you got to work till 5 a.m. It's like about to be 8 o'clock right now, but you've been on shift for a while already at this point. Let's see. Jennifer K saying only score Tampa Bay needs on the board. Buffalo, says Jennifer. What's up, Jennifer Terry? Thank you for checking in. Alec M is in the hat saying a lot in the house, saying a lot of skill players can do that backflip nowadays. They sure can. They sure can. They're talking about Tampa Bay Buccaneers right here on the TV screen. There were some things we could talk about there as well. Mostly we could have talked about how that drive ended up in 7 points. It was a good, long, methodical drive. It did take a while. Let's take a quick look. I'm going to scroll this up just a hair. Put this where it needs to go. The Buffalo Bills are getting the football now, and we get a pretty solid return here for Buffalo out to about the 33-yard line, maybe the 34. They're going to call it down at the 32. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Buffalo Bills from the 32-yard line. They've got about 50 seconds left to go. They're showing that backflip for Tez. That's a pretty solid backflip. I love Prime, says Country. Same. Okay, guys, 8 receptions for Tez, 58 yards, 1 touchdown. Tez looking good tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Bills will score, says Darla. Dear Darla. What's up, Darla? Thanks for checking in. Shotgun formation from the 32-yard line, dropping back in the pocket, going down. A big bag by Roberts right there, and a loss of 8. 2nd down and 18 coming up after that play. My goodness. 2nd down and 18 after that play. What is up, Peter Hahn? How's the weather up there, says Angel. It's great down here in San Antonio. Feeling pretty good. We got a 2nd down and 18 coming up. Football at the Buffalo 24 after the bag right there. Great play defensively by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 46 seconds left to go. Why the clock is stopped, I do not know. Not that they had any timeouts left, but the clock is stopped. So that seems really not fair because the clock should be ticking right here. Here's the snap in the pocket. Gonna scramble to the right-hand side. This time he will pick up about those 8 yards that he lost. The clock should continue ticking. Why are you blowing it dead? Why are you blowing these plays dead? They're ending inside the field of play. Oh, Tampa Bay is calling these timeouts? Why is Tampa Bay calling timeouts? So 3rd down and 10 coming up. They want to get another field goal maybe? I don't know. I don't like these calls. I don't like these timeout calls. So apparently the Buccaneers have called 2 timeouts for whatever reason. Don't know why. But 39 seconds left to go. They are literally giving the Buffalo Bills a chance to score here. I mean, I don't like it. Tampa called the timeout, says T-Fish. I don't like it. I don't like it. I guess they want to try to get that field goal, but otherwise, if this doesn't work out here, if we do get a big play, dropping back on 3rd down and 10, scrambles to the left-hand side, a pump fake, a wind up, a wide open man, the catch is made, and just like I said, he goes out of bounds, stopping the clock with 32 seconds, and now they're in field goal range. Come on, coach, what are you doing, bro? This would be a very different situation. Oh my gosh, such a bad call from the coaching staff there for Tampa Bay. Bowles, I don't like that, Todd. That's a bad move. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap from the 31. The blitz coming in, has to scramble, cuts inside, on the move, the 40, the 30, shy of the 30, going down, definitely inside field goal range. They need to spike the football. Hands that to the official quickly. It is going to bring up a 2nd down. Actually, that's a big 1st down run right here. He did pick up the 1st down. They're going to spike the football. It stops the clock. It'll be a 2nd down. Oh, wow. The Buccaneers help them out again. They will call their final timeout. 14 seconds left to go. Why? Why are you doing this? Is it because you want to get your players more snaps because you're truly evaluating your players? Because this is not how you win a football game. You are literally doing the coaching for the Buffalo Bills at this point. You have given them 3 timeouts on a drive where they had less than 1 minute left to go. And now they are inside a field goal range. I think that's just ridiculous. Here we go. I mean, this half would be over already. But now Buffalo's in a spot, 1st and 10 from the 32, a quick slant route. The catch is made down inside the 20. They need to get back to the line of scrimmage. Another 1st down picked up. The clock is ticking. 4 seconds left to go. The football is placed. The players line up. The spike is there. 1 second left to go. We will get a 1-second play before the end of the half here. Let's see if anything happens. Do you kick the field goal? There's 1 second left on the game clock. They will get one more play here. Don't understand what that was about, guys. The Buffalo Bills likely going to bring out their field goal unit. It would be the smart thing to do. Stupid, ridiculous, unnecessary timeouts from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on defense. Why would you do that? Unless you genuinely don't care about this game and you just want to put your team in a position where you force them. Owl saying you play to win the game. Here's the snap. Here's the hold. There's the kick. The kick is up. And like I said, the kick is good. Basically, everything I called on this play before it was going to happen freaking happened. And the Buffalo Bills will score a field goal there to end the half, which means it's about to be time for our trivia quiz, guys. Okay. So let's just go ahead and try to wash our brains from what just happened by doing the FN Trivia Quiz. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to turn this off and turn this up. We got to turn our funky music on. All right, guys, it's going to be simple. I'm going to ask you guys 10 questions, and you guys are going to do your best to answer them. There's no penalties for wrong answers. Trivia quiz coming up now. Question number 1. Which of these Buffalo Bills icons was nicknamed the Juice? Is it A, C.J. Spiller? Is it B, O.J. Simpson? Or is it C, A.J. Epinesa? All of the juices. You got cranberry juice, orange juice, or apple juice. Which one do you prefer? Is it A, B, or C, guys? Which of these Buffalo Bills players was nicknamed the Juice? You guys are all correct. It is O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson played with the Buffalo Bills, guys. Pretty solid team, man. Pretty solid team for sure until, the whole kind of thing happened. But, we'll keep it football related. Let's move on to question number 2. Okay, question number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 2. How many Super Bowls have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won? How many Super Bowls have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won? Is it A, 1? Is it B, 2? Or is it C, 3? Which Super Bowls have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won? A, B, or C? Plug in your answers now. With 5 seconds left to go, it's a 30% chance, 33% chance of getting it right if you just guessed. The answer is once again, bravo. They won the Super Bowl twice, once back in 2003 and again most recently with Tom Brady in 2021. So shout out to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and their 2 Super Bowl wins. Let's move on to question number 3. Question number 3 coming up here, guys. What is the name of the Buffalo Bills mascot? Bills fans, you guys should know this one. Is it A, Billy Buffalo? Is it B, Buffalo Bruce? Or is it C, Bob the Buffalo? Everybody knows a water buffalo. I don't know if that's how that goes, but what is the name of the Buffalo Bills mascot? A, B, or C? Billy Buffalo, Buffalo Bruce, or Bob the Buffalo? The answer is A, Billy Buffalo, guys. Now, he's a cute-looking buffalo. He's not a menacing-looking buffalo. I would get a teddy bear like that for my son, but that buffalo there does not instill fear into my heart. However, the Buffalo Bills offense definitely does as a Cowboys fan. All right, guys, question number 4. Question number 4 coming up right here. Who holds the Tampa Bay Buccaneers record for the most career passing yards? Career passing yards. Is it A, Jameis Winston? Is it B, Tom Brady? Or is it C, Ryan Fitzpatrick, a.k.a. Fitzmagic? Who holds the Tampa Bay Buccaneers record for the most career passing yards? A, B, or C? The answer is Jameis Winston, guys. Jameis Winston, he is the man who has the most passing yards for this organization. 19,737 passing yards for Jameis Winston as the career passing yards leader for the Buffalo Bills. Isn't that wild? Let's move on to question number 5. All right, guys, who holds the Buffalo Bills record for the most career rushing yards in franchise history? Is it A, O.J. Simpson? Is it B, Shady McCoy? Or is it C, Thurman Thomas? Who holds the Buffalo Bills record for the most career rushing yards in franchise history? 5 seconds, guys. Again, no penalties for wrong answers. The answer to this question is Thurman Thomas, guys. If you don't know, now you know. You need to recognize over 12,000 rushing yards in his career with the Buffalo Bills. He has more full career rushing yards than OJ, more career rushing yards than LaShawn McCoy, the one and only Thurman Thomas. All right, guys, question number 6. Who holds the Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise record for the most rushing yards? Not ever, but in one single season. One single season. Is it A, James Wilder? Is it B, Doug Martin? Y'all remember him? How about old Uncle Lenny Fournette? How about Leonard Fournette? Which of these 3 guys holds the record, the rushing yards record for the most rushing yards in a single season? A, B, or C? Go ahead and plug in your answers now. The answer is James Wilder, guys. Sorry, I had to step away so that I can reset some of these things. Wanted to make sure that the scoreboard is going to be reset and that we have this set up here. Okay, guys, who was the Bills' starting quarterback during their 4 consecutive Super Bowl appearances? Was it A, Jim Kelly? Is it B, Jack Kemp? Or is it C, Tyrod Taylor? We talked about this earlier during this stream, actually. Someone brought it up. Someone mentioned this up. Is it Jim Kelly, Jack Kemp, or Tyrod Taylor, guys? A, B, or C? The answer is Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly, ladies and gentlemen, was the starting quarterback for this Buffalo Bills team when they lost not 1, not 2, or 3, but 4 Super Bowls in a row, the only team in NFL history to have that infamy tied to their name. Question number 8, ladies and gentlemen. Which Buccaneers player holds the franchise record for the most receiving yards in one single season? Not a trick question. Is it A, Mike Evans? Is it B, Vincent Jackson? Or is it C, Keyshawn Johnson? Which player holds the franchise record for the most receiving yards in one single season, guys? A, B, or C? Plug in your answers now. What up, Jeffrey? I see you out there. The answer is Mike Evans, guys. It's got to be Mike Evans. It's got to be Mike Evans. Why wouldn't it be Mike Evans, y'all? Mike Evans, 1,437 yards. That was back in 2018. Mike Evans, the most receiving yards in a single season here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Question number 9, guys. Which Buffalo Bills player has the highest player rating in Madden 2026? Is it A, James Cook? Is it B, Joey Bosa? Or is it C, Josh Allen? Who has the highest player rating in Madden 2026 for this Buffalo Bills team? A, B, or C? It's the answer you think it is, guys. He joined the 99 club. 99 overall rating for Josh Allen. He is one of the greatest players currently on the football field right now. It is Josh Allen, guys. Big shout out to him. This team would be, I can only imagine what the Buffalo Bills or what Josh Allen's career would be like if he was playing behind the offensive line of the Raiders. All right, guys, final question. Who holds the Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise record for the most passing yards in one single season? Is it A, Jameis Winston? Is it B, Baker Mayfield? Or is it C, Tom Brady? One of these guys holds the franchise record for the most passing yards in one single season. A, B, or C, what do you think it is? A, B, or C, what do you think it is? The answer is Brady. Guys, over 5,000 passing yards in 2021. Last year, Baker Mayfield blew the doors off with 4,500 passing yards, but Tom Brady with 5,316 passing yards in the 2021 season holds the franchise record for the most passing yards in 1 year. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I got. Hope you guys had fun. All right, y'all, I would not be doing my job if I did not say that we are still running a promo right now, a new promo. If you have never signed up for Underdog, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can do so using my link right here. I'm going to plug this into the chat here super quick. If you guys want to sign up for Underdog, you will get $50 in bonus funds when you make your first $5 play. So if you make a quick $5 play, they will give you an extra $50 so that you can try and make a little bit more money, a little scratch there on the side. You can sign up for that promo using the link that I just plugged into the description. If you guys don't know if you can qualify for Underdog, if you're in the right state or not, click on the link. It will tell you. There are multiple promos on the link, guys. It's not just them. We're doing promos for Novig. We're doing promos for Sleeper. If you have not signed up for those daily fantasy sports platforms, I have some sort of bonus that you can pick up for signing up if you sign up today. So, okay, let's read some of these comments. I'm going to turn this back down. Funky music got a little loud for me. We're going to step away and go back to our football game at hand. Guys, it is halftime right now. To start the second half, the Buffalo Bills will be getting the football. Third quarter coming up here momentarily. I appreciate you guys in the chat. Apologies for that. Appreciate you guys checking in the chat. Jeremy Webb saying, ain't no nation like Football Nation. And Amazon sitting here making that bread, then share some bread with Football Nation. Thank you, Jeremy Webb. Cheers, man. We can break bread together, bro. Darnell Davis saying, Mike Evans. Howdy, Father Time, says Ward Hanold. What up, Ward? Okay. All right, guys. Here we go. We've got a few minutes left in halftime, so let's do a new question here. Jeremy Webb working for Amazon. Let's ask you guys a question. You do not have to participate if you don't want to. What do you do for a living? Any interesting jobs out there? Any interesting jobs out there from people watching this? Maybe you're in school right now and you're not working because you're focusing on trying to get your grades right. Whatever it is, guys, let me know. In case you're wondering, this is my day job. This is my day job. This is my night job. I'm live 4-8 hours a day during the football season. It gets pretty wild. Cheers to y'all. Naya got 7 out of 10. Appreciate that. Retired from Boeing, says Living Like Larry. Congratulations. Did you say that because I said blowing the doors off of things? But not funny. Serious stuff right there. But thanks for letting us know, Larry. Let's see. Darla is a nurse. My wife is a nurse. She's a labor and delivery nurse. Let's see. Nice living like Larry. Ray Zilla saying, I am hella late. Barry saying, therapist working with children. I love it. Bryce saying, T-Mobile cybersecurity. I got my degree in computer science with a concentration in cybersecurity. Dude, something about cyber just wasn't it for me. But I do appreciate that one. A scaffold erector. Giggity. I like it, Ward. Let's go. Eli is a firefighter. Robert Zamora says, I watch TV now that I'm retired, but he used to own a construction company. Shout out to Robert Zamora. Life of Spice. What up, Life of Spice? Read that name. I like it. Not the spice of life. The Life of Spice. A maintenance manager for the United States Air Force. Thank you for your service, my friend. Cheers to you. Are you ready for some football? Carl Burr, are you ready for some football, bro? Let's go, Carl. I'm ready for some football. Let's do this. Owl on the Prowl is a rocket scientist. Oh, man. This guy's got more jobs than Johnny Sins. Ba-dum-psh. If you know, you know. We've got an auto underwriter in Venom. I see you out there. Sandy G saying a coder. Paul Walker, retired EMS. Love it, dude. In between jobs right now, says Carl Burr. Hey, man, you'll find something. You will find something that works for you. Batman Family saying teaching theoretical and applied ethics. Okay. All right, then. Fierce Fact saying I'm a freeloader. Teaching fencing. Yo, okay. I actually learned a little bit about fencing. It was stage fencing. So I'll be honest about that. It wasn't real fencing, but now the name JJ Sword kind of makes sense to me. Although it's not sword with the W, but hey. All right, guys. Trying to be a stay-at-home dad, but drive trucks. Dude, I hate the term stay-at-home dad. I love the term work-from-home dad because that's what I'm doing. I don't show up to the office 9 to 5, but I work my ass off every single day while I'm here to help provide for my son. Here's the kickoff to start the second half, guys, and a bad return. This will be a great stop there for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buffalo Bills going to start this drive on the 18-yard line. Let's get the second half started. What is up, Dusty Attic? What's up, Marty? Ready to party? Music Mary Videos saying, go Bills. What up, Mary? Appreciate you. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to step away from the comments right now because we do have game action on right now. Thank you guys for keeping the conversation flowing during the halftime break. We have a 1st and 10 coming up right now. Still got Shane Buechele out there. Here's the snap dropping back from the 18. A wind up and a throw. A catch is made by Wilkerson, and I think Wilkerson picked up about 9 yards on that play. 2nd down and 1 coming up. Big play here. Stays in bounds. Keeps the clock ticking. Let's get this second half started. Good catch from Wilkerson. I think they're going to call that, yeah, it's a 2nd down and 1 unless they change the ruling here. So Wilkerson to the Buffalo 27 this time. Buffalo to the 27-yard line. Let's see what we can do here. Buffalo looking to extend their lead even further. A terrible decision at the end of the first half there by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to use the timeouts and aid the Buffalo Bills. Here's a 2nd down and 1. A flag comes in. This is going to be a monster scramble out to about the 45-yard line. There is a flag on the play, however. Let's find out what the flag is. It stops the clock with 4:09. Vamos a ver. Looks like illegal motion against the Buffalo Bills. So we'll call that illegal formation. Illegal motion here for the Buffalo Bills. This will be a 5-yard penalty, so instead of it being a big first down to the 45-yard line, it brings up a 2nd down and 6 and backs them up to their own 22-yard line. Repeat 2nd down and 6 coming up for Buffalo. Can Buffalo move the sticks and score here on this one? The clock is ticking once again. Let's get this going. Here we go. 2nd down and 6, GM98. Thanks for that comment, bro. I just read it out of the corner of my eye. Here's the snap on 2nd and 6, dropping down in the pocket, looking right, throwing right, catch is made. This time it'll be a pickup of about 7 yards on a 2nd down and 6. Davidson there to make the grab. That's good for a 1st down. Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills pick up 7 when they needed 6. It moves the sticks. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 coming up for Buffalo. Football to the Buffalo 29. Football to the Buffalo 29. Elijah Young. Elijah Young in the backfield behind Buechele. A single back formation. They are bunched in tight right here. This is likely going to be a handoff, and it is. Young will go forward. He will pick up about 3 yards on the play on 1st and 10. The 3-yard pickup makes it 2nd down and 7. So 2nd down and 7 coming up here. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers looking to get their stops right now. Here we go. Let's go Buffalo, says Bryce Hacks. What up, Bryce? What's up? I'm all hello. Appreciate you checking in, saying let's go Buffalo. Paul saying you guys got to unionize, says Paul Walker. I don't know who you're talking to. I don't know if you're talking to me, if you're talking to someone in the chat. But apparently in a lot of places, the U word is a bad word. A wind up and a throw to the left-hand side on 2nd down and 7. This one's going to break big. The 45, the 50, the 45, the 40, down at the 39-yard line. Looks like a big catch made right there. This should bring up a big 1st down. 83 on the grab. Let's watch it one more time. To the Tampa Bay 39. That is Latu, 29-yard pickup from Latu. You can see that down below right here. Buechele short pass to the left-hand side to number 83. Latu pushed out of bounds to the Tampa Bay 39 for a 29-yard pickup right there. Big monster 1st down. That moves the sticks. We are now inside of enemy territory at the 39. A handoff this time to Young. A pickup of just a yard. 2nd down and 9 coming up. The clock stays hot, guys. Clock will continue ticking. So Elijah Young picks up just 1 yard on the handoff here. This brings up a 2nd down. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Let's see if Buechele can get a big play here. I run and own a resale store. Blah, 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 blah. Kodak, what's going on? Kodak Edge checking into the conversation. I'm going to step away from the comments, guys. I love that they're coming in from a bunch of new names, but I got to stay on track here. Here's the snap, dropping back. Buechele will wind up and throw. The catch is made down to about the 31, and it looks like it was Young on the reception this time. Elijah Young, the running back, makes the grab on the reception. This will bring up a 3rd down and 2. The clock still ticking. I'm all hello. Country Kisses, Fierce Cat saying, did y'all watch college game between Iowa and Kansas State? I did not. My poly brother Latu from Washington says T-Fishes. Good catch. Good catch. That was a hell of a catch, dude. T-Fishes. That was a hell of a catch. 3rd down. 3rd down and 2. A shotgun formation for Buffalo. Here's the snap and a handoff to the running back. This time it will be Frank Gore Jr. who gets the pickup of 5 on 3rd down and 2. This will move the sticks. Call it a 1st down for Buffalo. 1st down for the Bills. That moves them out to the 26-yard line. The Buffalo Bills inside of Buccaneers territory, approaching the red zone for sure. Approaching the red zone for sure. For those of you guys looking over to the right-hand side, ladies and gentlemen, I have stats over here for you. If you have your chat area closed, you can put your fingers on the screen and zoom into the chat. Here's the snap on 1st and 10, the handoff to Gore around the left-hand side, and Gore will pick up 5 yards on that play. Back-to-back carries for Frank Gore. Back-to-back 5-yard chunks. 2nd down and 5 coming up here. So we got a 2nd down and 5 coming up right now. Looks like a 2nd down and 6. And I stand corrected. That last 5-yard pickup was not a back-to-back to Gore. It went from number 20 to number 21. And that's going to be Elijah Young who had the pickup on that 1st and 10. And they're only calling it a 5-yard gain. It looked like a 6-yard gain to me. Excuse me, the other way around. Doesn't matter. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. 2nd down and 6 becomes a 3rd down and 3. Let's just get reset with that. The next play comes in. That's going to be a handoff to Elijah Young. Elijah Young on the left-hand side will pick up a couple of yards. He does trot off the field. A 3rd and short coming up with 9 minutes left to go here. The Buffalo Bills, 9 plays on this drive already, guys. The Buffalo Bills have had 9 plays on this drive. Scroll down just a hair. Looks like a lot of possession here. Okay. 3rd down and 3. Waiting for the snap right now is Buechele. He takes it. He drops back on 3rd down against a 4-man rush. He scrambles out to the left-hand side. He will try to use the wheels. He knows he needs to pick this up. He will not get there. A great defensive stop by Ramirez in the red and white jersey for Tampa Bay. This will go down as No gain here. Maybe a gain of 1. It brings up a 4th down, though, so we do get a 4th down. 4th down and 3 at the Tampa Bay 19. We are inside the red zone, technically speaking. But, yeah. So a 4th down and 3 coming up. Here comes the field goal from Bass. Let's see if he can knock this back. 4th down from the left hash here. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up. It is good. I almost called that wide right, dude. But the field goal attempt for the Buffalo Bills, guys, it was a 37-yarder. It is good. And we get points on the board for the Buffalo Bills after a 37-yard field goal. 37-yard field goal attempt is successful. The score is 20-10. It's a 2-possession game. Who's going to win this one? Will Buffalo score on this drive? Long drive right there, huh? Okay, let's start a poll, guys. Who will win this game? Who will win this game? Actually, I asked that at the beginning. We're going to ask this one. Who are you rooting for? Forget about who will win this game. Who are you rooting for? Are we rooting for Buffalo? Or are we rooting for the Buccaneers? Shout out to you guys. Thank y'all for watching this live stream. Let me stop the clock with 7 and some change here. Reset this, reset that. Let's reset this here, turn that off. Okay, 7:43 left to go. I'm going to get myself situated really quick while you guys fill out that poll right there, giggity. Let's talk about something really quick for those of you guys who are new. A quick shout out to those of you guys. This is the entire weekly schedule for week 1, guys. This is the schedule for week 1. And if you have not signed up for your pick'ems just yet, you are missing out. Guys, the best things in life are free, and this is free. I am giving away $100 to one person who can get all of these right. There are 16 games in week 1 for football to open things up. And I've got 190 people who believe that they can get it right. If you are interested in trying this, all you got to do is plug in your email address, guys. And if you get it right, I will reach out to you via email. And you guys can sign up for the pick'ems this year. You guys can sign up for pick'ems. This will be the last chance that I get to even bring this up because there won't be any games until Thursday, September 4th, guys. Yeah, that is it. There's no football tomorrow, bro. There's no football tomorrow. There's no football this Thursday coming up. We're not going to have football for 10 days. So sign up now. I will close this window on September 3rd where you can make your changes in case things happen and things, you get a different feeling about it. But we are split pretty evenly up and across the board, guys. If y'all think you can get this one right, for instance, Monday Night Football, it looks like 35% of you guys think the Bears will win. 65% are going with the Minnesota Vikings. Do you think it's going to happen? A big return here, and this is going to be a big run. We're across midfield, and the kickoff return to open things up is going to be a big return out to about the 38-yard line on the Buffalo side of the field, and a huge return. Wow, I was focused on something else here. Should have focused on the game, guys. A monster kickoff return for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They get this football all the way to the Buffalo 38. That is not, that is not a common return, but a big return this time. 1st and 10 coming up. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. There's the handoff, and it looks like Wright is going around the left-hand side. He will pick up about 2 yards right there, maybe 3. 2nd down coming up for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Carl Burr, thank you for subscribing, my friend. Cheers to you. Sorry, I won't do the pick'ems at all. That's why it's boring. It happens, man. Some people don't like it. Okay, Shiloh screwed up and swung on somebody. Yeah, Shiloh screwed up, Daryl. Shiloh big time screwed up, got ejected. Not even on the depth chart right there, and he's definitely not going to make the depth chart anymore Jackson coming off the field. We've got an injury right now. 7:22 left to go, and we have a Buffalo Bill player being walked off the field right here. Looks like some maybe muscle tightness or something, maybe a concussion protocol. Kodiak checking into the conversation saying, wrong, Minnesota has too many injuries. Ben Johnson is going to put a beat down at home on Minnesota. Bears will win, says Kodiak. Edge. Hey, man, you get to try for free. You get to try for free. John T checking in saying, Jesus, shotgun formation, 2nd down and 8 coming up. We are across midfield at about the 36-yard line of the Buffalo Bills. Tampa Bay, wind up, throw, catch is made. Looks like Basilak going to be the quarterback who's in right now. Basilak, not a whole lot of information that I have on him, but that will be a completed pass. Not enough for a first down. Let's not start the clock. 3rd down and 4 coming up after a 4-yard gain right here. 3rd down and 4, and Basilak is the quarterback, the 4th string. I don't know if I'm saying that right. His name is Connor Basilak out of Bowling Green. Shotgun formation here, waiting for the snap. 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right, dropping back, looking at Trey Palmer, delivers to Trey Palmer, and Palmer drops a wide open pitch right there. 4th down and 4 coming up. That stops the clock. 4th down and 4 with 6 minutes and a half left to go in the 3rd. Looks like the field goal unit will probably come out here. This might be too far. We'll see. Now, this could be a field goal. It would be a monster field goal. What would this be, 50 yards for the Buccaneers? Going to be about a 50-yard field goal attempt. Let's do it. 50-yarder. Let's see if he can knock this back. The score is 20-10. They need this field goal anyways. There's the kick from the left hash. This one's got enough underneath it. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is 13-20. It's good, ladies and gentlemen. It is good. 13-20. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers knock back the 50-yarder. Let's go ahead and reset all of our numbers once again. Okay, y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. Happy Saturday to you guys. How many of y'all were unable to get this game in your area? And now you're watching Football Nation. If this is your first time, guys, appreciate y'all being here. Hello, hello. My name is Mario. I do this a lot. I'm going to try to fill in the gaps for the next 10 days with maybe some baseball, maybe some college football in there, and maybe some additional members-only live streams for sure in the upcoming 10 days, without a doubt. Arthur, I see you out there. Patty, still with us. Let's see. If you have been here for longer than 15 minutes, raise your hand. Raise a hand, guys. Curious to see how many of you guys have been in here for a while. Darla's saying, I can't. And yes, first time here. What's up, Darla? Welcome to Football Nation. Dear Darla. Love it. I don't even turn on my TV at this point. I just get on Football Nation, says Wesley. Let's go, Wes. Let's go, Wes. Appreciate you, my guy. Me, but that's every game, says Father Time. Roll Tide, says Owl on the Prowl. Howard saying, we can watch also. Like your show, Mario. Thank you, Ward. Oh, yeah, says Patty. Darla, high five to you. Michael Chavez, what's up? Robert, country kisses. Thank you, guys. Ward raising the hand right now. Mark McKay saying, me. Maybe time for the baby, too, says Jeff Metterling. We should bring him up here. Wesley raising the hand. Sandy G raising the hand. Venom saying, me. KC, I see you. Patty, living like Larry. Wesley saying, I've been here for 2 hours, bro. What's up, Wesley? Appreciate that. CMC you later, saying you're the good kind of fat with that avocado, ranking number 3 on today's rankings. Living like Larry at number 2. What's up, guys? Appreciate y'all. CMC number 3, living like Larry number 2. And it looks like number 1 is Jeremy Webb as far as top fans for today's live stream. Robert Zamora, Owl on the Prowl, Shania. Naya coming in at 4, 5, and 6. Thank you, Brent. Thank you, Paul Walker. Thank you very much. Let's see. I watched the games with the volume down and Football Nation turned way up. Appreciate you guys. Let's go. Thank you for watching. Are we at 200 likes on this live stream yet? Can we get to 300 likes on this live stream just yet? By the way, guys, after the stream is over, don't forget to leave an actual comment out there. Check out the website. Check out Football Nation. Let me know what y'all think about my blogs. Finding Faith, I See You, the docuseries, first time here. Let's go Buffalo. Thank you, Mario. You rock. No, Finding Faith docuseries, you rock. Thanks for checking in. Here's the kickoff, guys, and the Buffalo Bills will bring this out to the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40 before going down. 1st and 10 for Buffalo from the 40-yard line. They've got plenty of time, but so do the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This game is not over yet. Anybody can win this game right now. Patty saying, just saying, I'll be back. Appreciate you, Patty. I'll be here. Trust me. When you can't catch the football game, chances are I'll be covering at least one game or another. 1st and 10 coming up. We've still got Buechele out there. Elijah Young standing to the left. 2 receivers left and 1 on the right. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Almost picked off on the wide receiver screen. A beautiful block upfield. A pickup of about 20 yards on that play. There is no issues there, but that'll be a big gain right here. Who was the man on that grab? Looks like that was Davidson on a 20-yard pickup pushed out at the Tampa Bay 40-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up, moves up to the 40, and we are already across midfield on the opening play of the drive. Davidson with a huge catch there. Here we go. From the 40-yard line, we got a receiver on the left. We've got a single back right now. He fumbles the football and goes down right there. A bad snap. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd down and 10. A bad snap, has to recover, lays down on top of it. Got to start the clock. Subtract some time here. Almost. No flag, says Patty. Scoring here will help, says Ward. Scoring here will help. Okay, guys. So a 2nd down and 12 after that fumble. Excuse me, 2nd down and 12 here after that fumble. Thank you, moderators, for taking care of stuff for us right now. Here we go. Here's the snap, and Buechele will hand this one off. This is going to be a gain up the middle for Frank Gore on 2nd down. Looks like Frank Gore, number 20, got the carry here. He picks up about 5 yards. It brings up a 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7. The clock is ticking with about 4 and some change left to go. I'm going to speed this up just a hair. Yes, score, please, says Patty Cantwell. Sauce Factory saying Corn Star. Okay, what does that mean? What is a corn star? 3rd down and 7. Is it like elote? Because I love me some elote. 3rd down and 7. Here's the snap. Looking left, throwing left. Frank Gore makes the catch out the backfield on 3rd down and 7. That's going to be a big pickup there. It looks like it's enough for a 1st down. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Buffalo Bills. A big 1st down picked up right there. Looks like that takes them all the way to about the 29. We are inside the 30. 1st and 10 coming up right now from the Tampa Bay 29. Buechele throwing that one forward. That was a forward pass past the line of scrimmage to Frank Gore with the reception there. Frank Gore Jr., not the senior. Here we go. From the 29-yard line, another shotgun formation. Buechele standing back there, and it looks like a throw to the right-hand side was supposed to be a bubble here. Hamler gonna get dropped instead for a loss of yardage. That's a loss of 3. 2nd down and 13 coming up as Hamler hits the deck. So 2nd down and 13. The clock will continue to tick at this point. Great job defensively there by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, making a stop out in the flat, sniffing that one out. My TV screen says 2nd down and 14. I'm going to go with that. So a 2nd down and 14 with 3 minutes left to go here in the 3rd. 7-point game, and we've got a 2nd down and extra long. Double sticks, waiting for the snap. Here it is, dropping back. Buechele will look right, throws right, catch is made. This time, Wilkerson will get the grab here. It's actually Kane, Kane makes the grab here. And that'll be a pickup down to a 3rd down and 6. So a gain of 8 on the play. 3rd down and 6. The clock is still ticking. Kane on the grab. Buechele delivers to Kane. Here we go. 3rd down. Football to the Tampa Bay 25. Will the Buffalo Bills score on this drive? It's a 3rd down and 6. Buechele got 2 receivers out to the left and the running back way off to the right now. Here's the snap, dropping back, winds up and throws. Wilkerson on the grab. It's not enough for a first down. He is brought down by Avery of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will bring up a 4th down. 4th down and 2. Oof. 4th down and 2. Go for it or nah. What do you guys think? 4th and 2. Go for it or nah. Yes, says Wesley. Yup, says Country. Go for it. 4th and 2. We're approaching the 2-minute mark. Will they go for it? I don't think so, guys. It looks like Bass is out there to kick the field goal. So on 4th down and 2, inside enemy territory, there is the kick. The kick is up. The kick is barely good. Trading paint with that upright right there. But you know what? It is good enough for 3 points, and the Buffalo Bills will take the points where they can get them. Buffalo Bills looking like they're trying to get into mid-season form right now. In the mid-season game, you would probably kick that field goal based off of the position. It was a 39-yarder, in case anybody was curious. So a 39-yard field goal attempt was successful. The score is now 23-13, guys. Let's go ahead and hide this. We've got a 1st and 10. Let's reset that. Reset the other. Buccaneers about to get the football. Here we go. Brent Moore saying go for it. Everybody, all you guys were like, go for it. What would Dan Campbell do? Go for it, bro. All of you guys saying go for it. It's still a 10-point game. Still a 10-point game. Barely good is still good, says Country Kisses. I like that. Hey, C's get degrees, dude. Nice for the Buffalo Bills. Let's get our music back on. Let's take a quick peep, guys. Don't know what the goal was for today's live stream. Want to see this number slowly start to grow. Was hoping that we can get to 37.2, but I'm happy with the growth today anyways. If you guys are new to the channel and you're not fully sold on this channel just yet, I get it. I had commitment issues. It took me 4 years before I proposed to my wife, so I get it. Commitment issues happen. But you know what? When you see the light, when you see that this is the right pairing for you, smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, guys. Help this channel grow. Let's get to that next level, guys. Let's be like the next Tom Grossi's or Chat Sports that are out there. Let's get to that silver play button. I put my heart and soul and my guts into this stuff, bro. If you guys appreciate a man who tries, I am here. I'm doing this week in and week out, and I will continue to do it whether you subscribe or not. So get used to it because I'm not going anywhere. All right, guys, the score is 23-13. The score is 23-13. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers about to get the football back. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Tampa Bay Buccaneers about to get the football back. And so the Buccaneers trail by 10. The game is not over. It is still a possibility that the Buccaneers can come back to win this one. I don't get commitment issues on YouTube. Just smash that sub button, says Country Kisses. This is better than TG. Appreciate that, Owl. Owl on the prowl. Sees the value, bro. I'm here delivering for you. Here for you, guys. Here's the kickoff. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers now have the football. Here is the return. The 20, the 25, the 30, out to about the 35, down at the 34. They're going to call it the 35, 1st and 10. Coming up here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with 1:25 left to go. 1:25 left to go. Okay. And light years ahead of CS, says Owl on the prowl. Cheers, man. I do appreciate that. Definitely subbed already, says Lawrence Coleman. Thank you, Lawrence. Patty saying plenty of time. Let's just hope it's Tom Beebe's advantage. As a Bills fan, I want the Dolphins to be great this year so we can face them off in the AFC Championship. Interesting. We've got a new member. Jeremy Wallace stepping it up to the touchdown level membership. Let's go, Jeremy. Thank you, sir. Jeremy, a longtime first down member, has moved up into the touchdown level membership. He wants that front page access. Here's the snap, dropping back. The blitz coming in, winds up and throws. The catch made under pressure, and that's going to be a big first down right there. Bezalek delivers this one to Culp for 22 yards. That is good for a first down for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that moves the Tampa Bay Buccaneers into the Buffalo Bills territory. So Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Buffalo territory now. Buccaneers with the football. Vamos a ver lo que pasa aquí with 1 minute left to go in the third. 1st and 10. 43-yard line. We've got Wright lined up as the single back, motion on the field, the snap, the handoff, and this run almost had the light of day. Had to get past Jackson. He could not. Great arm tackle by Jackson, though. Wright was brought down by that one, a pickup of just 2 yards. 2nd down coming up, guys. Ward saying subscribed last year. It was great. Rock and roll. Humble Cook, says Lawrence. Here we go. Defense. Sandy saying we need 7 points. Let's see if they can get him here. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right now. Here it is, dropping back. Basilak going to wind up and throw to the left-hand side. There is a fumble that pops out right here. I think he might have lost the football. The officials are saying the ball is going in this direction. Uh-oh. And did Alexander fumble? Oh, no. Alexander made the catch here. Tries to make the football play. He is hit from behind. The football clearly squirts out right there. It is recovered. 5 seconds left to go here in this one, and it'll be a 1st and 10. Change of possessions on the fumble right there. A catch and a fumble. Basilak threw to Culp. Culp was the one who made the catch. Alexander squeezed the football out and then recovered the fumble right there. Interesting play. Either way, it's a 1st and 10 coming up for the Buffalo Bills. 5 seconds left to go. Buffalo Bills recover on that one. Does this mean that the Buccaneers are cooked? That's the first fumble of the day here, guys. The snap, a little play action going around the left side. Buechele will wind up and throw. Catch is made. A pickup of 5 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 5. And that'll be the end of the quarter. We go into the 4th. 4th quarter coming up now. Let's go ahead and move this. 2nd down and 5 when we get back from the commercial break. We've got Buffalo on the 44-yard line. Basilak got no love with his players this preseason, says T-Fishes. Peanut butter, says Living Like Larry. Sometimes it does feel like I have peanut butter in my mouth. Maybe that's a stroke. I don't know. Buffalo is on game attention. Great defense, says Jesus Banda. We've got my Buccaneers looking slowish today. Buccaneers do look a little behind step today. I do think that the Buccaneers are a little behind step. Fierce Fact saying, let's go, bro. Fierce Fact, let's go. I'm sure we'll have an interpreter in the chat in the regular season, says Father Time. Yeah, Sandy, I see you out there, Patty. Appreciate you guys. Oh, man, I love football. Heck yeah, says I'm all hello. Appreciate you guys checking into the chat. I say it all the time. That's like my crutch now. Take a beer for every time I say, take a drink every time I say I appreciate you guys. It's just because I do. It's just because I do, dude. I do. Okay. Reading some more comments here. Paul Walker saying Bill's got to save face after being shackled by the Bears last week. Wesley saying drink some water, bro. I got you, Wes. T-Fish is saying that the Bucs don't have any depth past seconds. That's true. And when we look at it, I mean, they're trying to show the depth. Look at all these different receivers for both sides, guys. Wilkerson, Hamler, Latu, Gore, Davidson, Shavers, Kane, Young, Moore, Hawes. Calling preseason games, I'm going to tell you this right now. Calling preseason games is way harder than calling regular season games. Like, infinitely harder than calling regular season games because of the regular season names. None of the guys on my chart right now are starting in this game. I haven't seen Shepard, Egbuka, Evans, Irving, Baker Mayfield, any of those, and I can just look at those guys and I know who's on the field, right? We've got our starters for a reason. Same thing is true for the Buffalo Bills, right? I'm not looking for Buechele. I'm not looking for Wilkerson. I'm looking for Palmer, Coleman, and Shakir. We've also got James Cook, going to look for number 4, going to know that Josh Allen is number 17. Like, there are players, Dalton Kincaid, you know when he gets the target, whether it's him or Dawson Knox. Like, so preseason, infinitely harder to call than regular season, without a doubt. Thank you, Fierce Fact. Appreciate that comment there. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 5. Also, you don't have this mess where you've got 15 different receivers and 14 different running backs. At least today it's been kind of manageable from the running back standpoint. 4th quarter about to get started. 15 minutes on the clock. 2nd down and 5. The Buffalo Bills on their own 44. Here's the snap. Buechele tosses to the left. Frank Gore goes forward. And actually, it's Elijah Young. Elijah Young will go forward and pick up 4 out of the 5 required yards. 3rd down and 1. The clock is hot. Here we go. Raccoons like anything, says Lawrence. Oh, what about Sly Cooper? That's an old school game. Mario dreaming about starters' names, trying to put this together for you. Some respect on it and hit the like. Thanks, CMC. See you later. Hey, man. I made sure that I had them set up now because when the regular season starts, I'm not going to have 10 days between games. You know what I mean? I'm going to have 48 hours to turn around and get more content out for you guys. And if I'm doing baseball in between, I'm going to need Santino to help me out big time. Here's the snap, wheeling out to the right-hand side, winds up and throws, almost intercepted on 3rd down and 1. It brings up a 4th down and 1 and stops the clock with 4:12. The Buffalo Bills likely going to punt in this situation. They are at the 48-yard line, a 4th down and 1. Another situation where you think go for it or nah. I think in this preseason game, you would punt, but they may go for it. I mean, let's see what happens here. It's a 4th down and 1. Either way, something's going to happen here. 4th and 1 with 4:12 left to go. Play clock with 25 seconds on there. They just reset the play clock. I wonder why. Looks like the punter is out there right now, so we are going to get the punt team for the Buffalo Bills. We're going to get the punt team out here for the Buffalo Bills. Here's the snap, here's the kick, and it looks like Brad Robbins going to send this one deep to the 10-yard line. Gets up to the 15 before going down, and it looks like Cameron Johnson going to be down. Another bad – man, Cameron Johnson is struggling in this 3rd game. Honestly, you can see it in his face. He does not look – he's at the risk of being cut, man. He's number 4, Cameron Johnson, number 19. I've got him listed behind, check this out. I've got him listed behind Evans, Godwin, Egbuka, Jalen McMillan, Trey Palmer, Tez Johnson, Sterling Shepard, Raheem Jarrett, Dennis Houston, and then Cameron Johnson. He's at the back end with guys like Jacob Harris and Ryan Miller who were about to get cut. Cameron Johnson needed to show up today to try to get up the depth chart there, and he has 2 nasty drops in the first half, a bad kickoff return on special teams right now. I'm a little worried. I don't know if he'll make this roster right now, but it kind of just is what it is. I'm just calling it like I see it. So we've got 14 minutes left to go, guys. 14 minutes left to go, and I hate it because this will be the last football game that I'm going to cover, NFL game that I'm going to cover until the season starts. 10 whole days, bro. 10 whole days. We'll probably cover college football. We might cover a game. Something tells me I know better than that. Something tells me I know better than to cover a college football game not during the postseason. But hey, we'll cover something. We'll cover something. Football Nation, then Jeff, says Wesley. Have faith in Mahomes. I'm going to be honest. All right, guys, who's winning the Super Bowl this year? Drop it in the chat. Who is winning the Super Bowl this year? Who is your favorite team? Who's your favorite NFL team? Who is your favorite NFL team? Let me know in the chat right now. Who is your favorite NFL team? If you're not sure, take a look right here and let me know what you guys think. Just based off of this. Who is your favorite NFL team right here? Here's the Week 1 schedule. Thursday Night Football, September 4th. You're going to have the The Philadelphia Eagles hosting my Dallas Cowboys. Rams, baby, says Wesley. Rhonda, I see you out there. Let's see. Mark McKay with the Bears. The Buffalo Bills for Paul Walker. Buffalo, can't you tell, says Patty. Dallas Cowboys in the house. Let's go, Robert Samora. And in case you guys are wondering, me too, I'm with Robert Samora. Let's effing go, brother. I bleed orange, says Sandy G. That could be Broncos or that could be Bengals. 1st and 10 coming up from the 15-yard line. Here's the handoff, and this time it looks like McClellan, a man named McClellan, gets the carry here. Is that a curse word? That sounds dirty. McClellan picks up a couple of yards. Giggity. This will bring up a 2nd down and 9. So a 2nd down and 9 after the 1-yard gain from McClellan. Let's see if Basilak can do his thing. Music Mary saying Packers. My wife is a Packers fan. We keep the cheesehead also close by here for all you Packers fans. 2nd down and 9 coming up right now. I got footballs everywhere, dude. Here we go. 2nd down and 9. Here's the snap, dropping back. Basilak will wind up and throw this one off the palm, off the hand of the intended receiver. That pass incomplete, doesn't even matter. 3rd down and 9, and it looks like the Buccaneers have already given up. This 3rd string of the Buccaneers. Don't know why they've already given up, but strange. I want to see them do something here. Let's see if they can do something here. That did stop the clock with 3:18. So Miller lining up at wide receiver, a 3rd down and 9 for Tampa Bay. Basilak waiting for the snap in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. A 4-man rush comes in. Basilak in trouble. He's chased from behind. He will be sacked right there. 4th down and 10 coming up. Great play defensively by the Buffalo Bills. That's on me. The Buccaneers had the football that whole time. This will bring up a 4th down and 10. Here we go. Put that cheese head on, Mario, says Jeff Metterling. I don't know if I can right now. My wife will want me to do that, but I'm only watching this stream to support Mario and the moderators. Thank you, Wesley. Thanks for watching, man. I hope you're entertained, dude, if nothing else. Here's the snap. Here's the punt team for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're sending this back over to the Buffalo Bills, and the Buffalo Bills will get the football from about the 40-yard line. Going to go backwards there, dropped at the 39. 1st and 10 coming up for Buffalo now. Stops the clock with 12:25. We've got 12 minutes left to go in this one. If the Buffalo Bills score another one, the Buccaneers are cooked. If the Buccaneers can get a stop right here, there may still be hope left, guys. A 10-point game with 12.5 left to go is plenty of time for a well-coached team to get back into this one. Been trying to get my girlfriend into football, so I'm calling Dallas her team, being that's where she hails from. Okay. Dude, okay, I'll tell you this, I am hello. First of all, yes, it is important to have at least one team that you follow. But if you want to get someone into football, dude, do the same thing that happened with me. Introduce them to fantasy football. Get them in on DraftKings. Get them in on a quick DraftKings pick. Just give her your phone. Say, hey, babe, I just put in a quarter on DraftKings. If we win on this one quarter, we'll win like $50,000. Bro, I tell you, she'll be learning those names so fast, just like my wife did. I give Christina the phone once a week. I say, hey, pick a lineup for me, whether it's like $1, a 10-cent play, even one of those free plays on DraftKings. Immediately, she's like, oh, I like that game. Oh, yeah, I know that name. That name sounds familiar. And before you know it, she'll be a fantasy football champ. She'll be ready to draft her own fantasy football team. It happened just like that, bro. It happened just like that for us. But Christina always liked football. She was always a Packers fan. But it wasn't until she started dating me that she realized that I'm kind of a football nerd, dude. I'm like pretty bad when it comes to football, bro. Browns, please cut Shedeur Sanders and make Tyler Huntley in his spot, please. All Sanders are getting cut, says Sandy G. All Sanders are getting cut, says Sandy G. I picked my team based on the Cowboys' name year back. Now I'm a true fan, and Mario is right. Fantasy is fun. Fantasy football will change the way you watch the game. It did for me. immediately I fell in love with fantasy football. Like, seriously, my first season, I fell in love with fantasy football. William Nicholson saying, I love your show. Cheers to you, Williams. By the way, country, if you've never watched what's the show I'm thinking of? The League. If you've never watched The League, you should watch that one. It's a pretty fun one. Robert Duncan, go Bills from South Carolina. Trish and Rob. What's up, Trish and Rob? Here, Daddy, gonna be pissed off, says Patty Cantwell. Okay, guys, let's step away and let's get back into our stuff here. 1st and 10, here's the snap. There's a quick throw on 1st and 10, and looks like Chenault will pick up the first down. A little help from his friends right there. That's a good pickup on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 13 yards. Buechele connects to Leah Chenault. Didn't even know he was on the team. 2nd down becomes a 1st down. 1st and 10 coming up quick here with 12:02 left to go. Tampa Bay Buccaneers on defense. 1st and 10 from the Tampa Bay 48. Elijah Young is the running back in on this play next to Shane Buechele. Here we go. Oh, heck yeah, great idea. I'm going to try it, says I am all hello. Seriously, just give her the phone once and she'll be like, oh, these numbers, they make sense. Pretty colors. No, I'm kidding. Here's the snap off. Here's the hand off. Excuse me. It'll be a 5-yard pickup right here on 1st and 10. Elijah Young will pick up 5 yards. This does bring up a 2nd down and 5, and the clock will continue to tick. Paper Plane saying, oh, FN. I meant LOL. My bad. Appreciate you checking in. I need my FN. I see what you're doing there. What did I miss? Doing my research for week 4. Packers, Dallas Cowboys, Paper Plane, 805. Week 4, nice drop there. By the way, I got to talk schedules about these two teams here. I have not done that much in this live stream. 11 minutes left to go, guys. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. This time a couple of side steps, a spin move, a pickup of about 4 yards or 5. Looks like it'll be a pickup of 4. 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1. By the way, guys, if y'all want to sign up and get some bonus bets, right now, I have some additional stuff. Sign up using my promo code for Novig. Sign up for Underdog. Sign up for Sleeper. All of those are simple pick'ems. They give you options out there, and then you just pick if they're going over or under. If you select one of those guys and you get it right, you can literally turn your money in from $5 into like $2,000 or something stupid. I'll drop the promo here in just a second. A 3rd down and 1 coming up. Here's the snap and a handoff to the back. This time, I think he gets stuffed. No gain for Elijah Young, and 3rd down and 1 becomes 4th down and 1. Uh-oh. It's advanced darkness. Here we go, guys. 4th and 1 coming up for the Buffalo Bills. Go Cowboys, says Sidaris. It's true, Patty. Married into the Bills backers, but HTTR, says Robert Duncan. John saying, welcome back. Appreciate you, John Travers. 4th down and 1, a single back formation. Here we are, the Buffalo Bills. Going for it on 4th down. They will hand this off to their back. They will pick up the 1st down. It is good enough. It will be a 1st down, Buffalo, and it keeps the clock ticking. Fresh new set of downs. Moves the football to the Tampa Bay 37. Down below, I have the drive chart for you guys, but for those of you who do not have the ability to watch this game, that was Frank Gore Jr. on the carry, listed as running back number 4 here on this Buffalo team. James Cook going to be the starting running back for the Buffalo Bills, but I wonder how long it'll be before Ray Davis starts eating into that workload, or even Josh Allen eating into the workload. 9 minutes left to go here, guys. Single back formation. Looks like Elijah Young is the single back in here once again from the Buccaneers 37. Buffalo, a toss play to the right-hand side. Takes it down to the 30. A pickup of 7. This brings up a 3rd down and 3. 2nd down and 3. 2nd down and 3, y'all. By the way, I know I'm not reading any of the chats right now, but we do have gameplay happening at the moment. And when there's gameplay, I try to focus my attention here on the game. We've got a 2nd down and 3 with 8 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Football at the Tampa Bay 30-yard line. at the Tampa Bay 30 on 2nd down and 3. Here's the snap and a handoff to Elijah Young, who fights for it. He gets it. Oh, my goodness. Is this enough for a first down? Where do they mark the football here? They will call it a first down. This will move the sticks. Looks like it's going to keep the clock ticking, too. That's another Buffalo Bills first down, a 3-yard pickup on what needed to be a 3-yard gain. 1st and 10. Football now to the Tampa Bay 27. Football to the Tampa Bay 27. 1st and 10. Frank Gore is going to be the single back on this formation. We've got Shane Buechele. Takes the snap, tosses to the right-hand side. Frank Gore Jr., no gain. If anything, it looked like he might have lost a yard. It'll bring up a 2nd down. The clock stays hot, and they are eating up the clock on this drive right now, guys. Eating up the clock on this drive right now. So far, 8 plays for 34 yards. I feel like they've had the football forever at this point. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Here we go. Thank you very much, John. 2nd down and 10 with 7 minutes left to go. This time from the 27-yard line, a single back formation. We have a receiver to the top of the screen, and Steve Buechele waiting for this one. He hands it to Frank Gore Jr. He splits the defense. He picks up 10. He picks up more. Gets down to about the 13-yard line. Call that a pickup of 14. Call that a first down. Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills get to the Tampa Bay 13. This does put us inside of the red zone. Thank you. My bad, guys. My bad. Just looked over to the side over there, realized that I was muted for a while. This should be on lock. If anything should be on lock, this should be on lock. Okay, so now that's definitely on lock right there. Don't know how that happened, but eso pasa. Appreciate you guys coming in quickly and letting us know that that was the situation. So Frank Gore, guys, picked up 13 yards. A timeout was called there by the Buffalo Bills. Frank Gore Jr. picked up 14 yards to the Tampa Bay 13. It's a fresh new set of downs. We got a 1st and 10. We've got a commercial break. The timeout was called by the Buffalo Bills as time was winding down. We are back. I think he lost his voice, says Living Like Larry. All right, guys, let's see. Okay, be back in 30 seconds, guys. Turn $5 into $50 with one single bet on Underdog Sportsbook. Here's how it works. You pick your favorite NFL players and decide if they'll go higher or lower on their projected stats. Use the built-in stat trackers to help you make your selections. Stack a few picks together and your payout will multiply. You could turn $5, $10, or $20 into thousands of dollars with just a few good picks. Play $5 today, and Underdog Sportsbook will give you $50 in bonus cash instantly when you use the promo code LetsFNGo. Okay, felt like I had to do that today. Just dropped it out there. But just saying that it's there. If you guys want to sign up for the Underdog promo, it is there, guys. I'll drop it in the link one more time. We are back. Okay. Sounds back, y'all. All good now, says Country Kisses. Mario, what's wrong? Ain't nothing wrong. Do you like the Houston Astros? Yes or no? I do like the Houston Astros. Cheeseburger Brick saying, I don't know if bro remembers me. Refresh my memory, Cheeseburger. We have the cheeseburger. He is the cheeseburger. Saying Viper alt here. Okay. What's good, Viper? Oh, is that Viper out there? I'm doing homework, but I wanted to stop by to say hi. What up, Viper? It's Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger Bricks. Looks like a side one, but what's up, dude? Cheers to you, man. Salud. One of our big basketball fans. That's the same guy I'm thinking. Tres bien, says Paul Walker. Okay. On the clock with 5:57, here's the snap to open it up. It's a 1st and 10. This will be no gain right here, maybe a pickup of 1. This brings up a 2nd down and 9, and we are still inside of the red zone. 2nd down and 9. The Houston Astros back to sleep at the Baltimore Orioles. Back to sleep, the Baltimore Orioles. Okay. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 9. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers looking to get a stop. We are inside the red zone. And the Buccaneers red zone defense, hit or miss here, guys. We've got a single back formation. Shane Buechele will shoot to the end zone, reaching out for it. Incomplete pass. Stops the clock with 5:11 left to go. Stops the clock with 5:11. It brings up a 3rd down and 9. So here we go. Will the Bills score a touchdown here? It's still a 2-possession game. Time is dwindling, and it is not on the side of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but the Buccaneers might be able to do something here. Well, it's a Bills victory tonight. It's to prepare for the Ravens on Sunday Night Football, says Jeff Metterling. Here we go. Here we go. If I was on my Viper account, I would definitely remember you. You've got that purplish coloring to your Viper account. Here's the snap, dropping back in the pocket. Gonna scramble, winds up and throws. Catch made, 82 on the grab. That's Wilkerson. Wilkerson takes us inside the 10, down at about the 7. It does bring up a 4th down, though. So 4th down coming up right now. The field goal unit likely gonna come out unless they go for it here. But we've got a 4th down and 5 for the Buffalo Bills. 4th down and 5. Okay. So, 4th down and 5. We are going to get the field goal unit to come out right now. Looks like a 26-yarder from here. So, not too bad. Here is Bass, hoping that he can knock this routine kick down from the right hash. The kick is up. The kick, it's wide right. Oh, my goodness. That is the curse of the Buffalo Bills. Still up by 10, but the field goal, womp, womp, is no good. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard that right. The field goal is no good. From 26 yards out, bro, I can hit a 26-yard field goal. I've got tape on it. I can hit a 26-yard field goal. Oh, it's crazy. Well, that is what it is. That's the end of the drive. Yikes. So, a missed field goal here, guys. The Buffalo Bills going to lose possession. It'll be a 1st and 10. A turnover on downs after the missed field goal right there. So, 4th down. They tried to get 3 points. They went for that field goal on 4th down, and instead, the field goal no good. It's now the Buccaneers football. Buccaneers will have the football on their own 16-yard line, so they're going to have a long ways to go here. Music saying, yes, you can, Mario. You just wanted to say wide right. I know, I did. That wide right, I'm telling you, man, it happened. Looks like, is Bass blowing the field goal this year? We'll see. Yes, says Mal. What up, Mal? Can't believe he missed it. I can. Unbelievable, says Arthur. Arthur saying unbelievable. Come on, Bass. Again for T-Bass. For the T-Bass, man. So, guys, the score is 13-23. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers need to score, and they need to score quickly. They need more than just the field goal here. They probably should go for it if they find themselves in a 4th down situation. At this point, it makes sense for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to start taking some additional risks. They are down by just 10 points, but time is dwindling. We are going to see Bazelak throwing the football quite a bit here at this point. Incomplete passes do stop the clock, but they need to make sure that they complete these passes. 3 of 5 today for Bazelak. Let's see what will happen on this drive. Again, the Buccaneers taking over. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here. Here we go. Don't remind me Super Bowl 25 when I was 20 years old and the Bills lost to the Giants on that one. That wide right, Jeff Metterling. Yikes. What up? We got Tyler Gaming in the house. I see you out there, Tyler. Okay, guys, I'm stepping away from the chat. I'm going to get focused here for the finale of this game. 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Bazelak will wind up and throw. A beautiful throw, dude. Come on. Jarrett was the intended receiver there. That pass just finding its way into the ground, guys. That's actually, looks like 84 was the intended receiver. No. Yeah, that was Jarrett. That was Jarrett on the catch. I was a mistake reading ahead, guys. Pass is incomplete. Second down coming up. 4 minutes and 21 seconds. So second down coming up right now. Let's see if they can do something here. Second down and 10. 4 minutes and 21 seconds. Waiting for the snap. Bazelak takes it. He looks left, doesn't like it, goes through progressions, checks it down, fights for the yards, picks up about 9. That looked like 10 yards to me, but it's going to be Taula on the carry. This will bring up a 3rd down and 1. Taula picks up 9 yards on that grab. Good catch for Taula. Good catch for Taula. The clock is hot. Are they measuring here? No, it's not enough. 3 minutes and 59 seconds left to go. A shotgun formation waiting for the snap right now. Here it is. Dropping back. He likes Taula. He will throw it that way again. It is good for a 1st down. The catch is made. They only needed a yard. They picked up 4. 1st down, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers going to move the sticks. The clock is ticking. 1st and 10. They got to move quickly here. Time is not on their side. Hurry up offense. They'll wind up in the catch. Taula again, another 4-yard pickup, but it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6. They're going to need to go quickly for this one. Trying to hurry up. Taula has been targeted on 3 plays. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. You're running out of time. Bazelak, you got to throw this one. Bazelak. Here we go. That name is just abysmal. Here comes the 4-man rush, a deep shot downfield, and the first big catch of the day. We finally, is that Cam Johnson? No, it's going to be Green who gets a 22-yard catch. No. Let's rewind right here. That catch was made for 30 yards. It was Cam Johnson. I should trust my eyes. Cam Johnson made the grab right there for a monster pickup, a big 1st down. It moves the sticks. 1st and 10. Hurry up offense. Bazelak will wind up and throw. The catch is made this time. Another 10-yard pickup. It'll move the sticks again. 1st and 10 coming up. And 2 minutes and 55 seconds left to go here. Plenty of time, but they got to make it happen quick. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining and the 2-minute warning. The Buccaneers are marching up the field. We got a 1st and 10 from the 22 already. 1st and 10 from the 22. Looking left, throwing left, pass incomplete right there. Jarrett, the intended receiver. It stops the clock. 2nd down. 2nd down and 10. 2 minutes and 36 seconds left to go here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 2nd and 10, they are at the Buffalo 22. Look at how close they are into Buffalo scoring area. They need a touchdown. A field goal, they will need it, but they're going to need the touchdown too. 2nd down and 10. 2:36, 22-yard line. Buccaneers just outside the red zone. Waiting for the snap. Bazelak will take it. Looking left, delivers the pass. Catch is made. Culp goes out of bounds, stops the clock with 2:31. A 4-yard play, a 4-second play right there. It was a 2nd down, and it looks like they're going to call this good enough for a 1st down. Let's just double check. Looks like Culp did pick up the play here. 1st and 10. 1st down, Tampa Bay. We are now inside the red zone. Here we go. Inside the red zone from the 12-yard line. Bazelak takes the snap, looks right, shoots to the end zone, downfield, goes up for it, and Cam Johnson, taking out 2 players on that one. That hurts. I know, I've been on the sideline when that happens. 2:27 left to go. Incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. Ooh, baby, here we go. Ooh, baby, here we go. They don't even need to recover the onside kick. They can get a stop. They have 3 timeouts in the 2-minute warning. If they can score here inside of 27 seconds, they don't even need to onside kick. They just need to play good defense. We've got a shotgun formation here. Bazelak takes the snap, looking left, this time from the 12-yard line. We'll throw it on a slant route, on a drag route. 85 makes the catch. That'll be a gain of about 6. It brings up a third down. It's going to be a gain of 7. Third down and 3, but the clock is ticking. Now we've got a hot clock, and now you got a situation. Get this play off now. Third down and 3. Here's the snap. Game clock down to 2:06. The shot is caught right there. This takes us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a first and goal from 1 yard out. First and goal from 1 yard out. The catch was made. 2 minutes left to go. It stops the clock. So now that you've used that 2-minute warning, that could change things. A touchdown there would have done a big difference if they could have scored that touchdown just a second earlier. We've got a first and goal from the Buffalo 1 yard line when we get back from the 2-minute warning. For crying out loud, says Sandy G. Under pressure, dun 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 dun. Pressure, pushing down on me, pushing down on you. Anyways, hold them to a field goal, says Ward. Man, they're going to need the touchdown. The Buccaneers probably just going to rush this one up the gut right now. We could see Wright with the carry. We could see, gosh, I don't know. I think you give this one at this point. They're not going to bring out Sean Tucker. We know he's the number 3. It'll probably be Williams. It'll probably be Jaward Williams who gets this carry. I would put him out there to get this carry for sure. Jeff Metterling saying, yes, the Queen and David Bowie version was better than that Vanilla Ice, Ice, baby. Dun 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 dun. Stephanie Z saying, Bucks got this. What up, Stephanie? Stephanie in the house. Appreciate you, Stephanie. Let's go. Stephanie checking in. We got Paper Plane still with us. Let's see a good finish, says Paper Plane. Giggity, giggity. All right. What's up, Tyler? Saying, bro, we lost. I don't know, man. La bola redonda viene en una caja cuadrada. You already know a football gets kicked up in the air, and when it comes down, good luck deciding which way that's going to go after the bounce. It could go any which way. We are at the 2-minute warning. A first and goal coming up. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers looking. They are on life support right now. I will not hide it or sugarcoat it. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on life support in this game, but they have what it takes to come back from the brink and finish this game 23-23, and that way they will still have not lost a single preseason game this preseason. So let's see what happens here. Bills Mafia says, Liam, I see you. What up from Gainesville, says Stephanie Z. What up, Stephanie? Rock and roll, Stephanie. Yeah, I got you, girl. We're here. We got you, dude. Okay, first and goal coming up right here, right now. I'm stepping away from the comments, y'all. Stepping away from the comments to call this play. It needs to be a one-play touchdown. The Buccaneers cannot drag this out if they really want a chance to win. They will need to score right here, right now. First and goal from the Buffalo 1 yard line. I mean, this should be, you know what this would be if this was Philadelphia. This is a quarterback sneak all day. But this looks like a long 1 yard here. First and goal. Here's the snap. Looking right, throwing right. Incomplete pass. Intended for Cameron Johnson. That pass, no good. It stops the clock. 1:57. At least it is a passing play. Second down. 3 seconds milked off the clock right there. 3 precious seconds that the Buccaneers don't have to really give up right now. 3 precious seconds. They really needed that. Bazelak, second down and goal from the 1 yard line. Here we go. It looks like they're at the 2 yard line, if I'm being honest. It's like they keep putting that backwards. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Second and goal. Bazelak takes the snap. Looking left, shoots to the back corner. The corner route doesn't work out. 4 more seconds milked off the clock. It brings up a third down and goal. They're going to need this one. Just keep doing that, says Patty. Just keep doing that. Okay. All right. Third and goal at the Buffalo 1 yard line. Vamos a ver, mi gente. Vamos a ver lo que pasa aquí. Third and goal. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 13, Buffalo Bills 23. Tampa Bay looking to score on this drive. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers on the right, 2 receivers on the left. Buffalo trying to stop them here. Here's the snap. Basilak looks right, shoots to the end zone, elevates, goes up. Do both feet go down? They say yes. It is green. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now, this will be reviewed, and my eyes, if they do not deceive me, it looked like that left foot was not in bounds. Let's rewatch this. Here's the throw to the right-hand side, goes up for it, comes down. Wow, they were in bounds by this much, and then the feet slipped. Definitely in bounds. What a tough catch by Green right there. Needed that. He caught that for sure. And it looks like I didn't add the points. Here we go, guys. It is 19-23, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going for 2. This is gonna be for the win, basically. The run up the middle. He drives this one in. It looked to me like he got it, but let's see what they say. They're gonna say it is no good for the down judge, and Wright cannot get it. It is gonna be a failed 2-point conversion attempt. Let's watch this one more time. He fights the surge. Wow, great stop by the Buffalo Bills defense. The 2-point conversion. Bad decision to go for it there. Bad decision to go for it there. It's now a 4-point game. You could have ended up with a tie right here. Bowles got a little greedy right there. Tampa Bay, Viper checks in. Now we see Viper. What's with that cheeseburger stuff, bro? It's Viper. I recognize Viper by Viper. Anyways, guys, the Buffalo Bills going to get the football back now. A failed 2-point conversion. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers could have had 7 points. Instead, they walk off the field with 6. Been a while, hasn't it? It sure has, Viper. Welcome back, homie. Glock Speed Gaming. What a name, bro. Glock Speed. Why would we even try a 2-point conversion there, says Glock Speed? Well, because they wanted to get the lead. They wanted to be down by 2, so that way they could win the game with the walk-off field goal. Instead, it's just that coach trying to make the bad decisions all day in preseason. Honestly, T-Fishes, that's honestly what's been happening. They helped the Buffalo Bills get those additional 3 points in the first place. A big return for Buffalo out to about the 39-yard line. And the kickoff here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, not even really a successful kickoff. Tampa Bay Buccaneers head coaching staff kind of needs to wake up right now, bro. It's time to check back into this one. So the Buffalo Bills have the football right now. Buechele going to finish this game right here for Buffalo. The Buccaneers do have 3 timeouts left. 1:41 left to go. They are down by just 4. Down by just 4. 1st and 10. So a 1st and 10. Offset I formation. Buechele fakes the handoff of play action. A wind up and a throw. The catch made by Young. And Young going to keep this one in bounds. He gets all the way down to field goal range. A 24-yard pickup down to the Tampa Bay 37. 1st down for the Buffalo Bills. Dude, that's brutal. That's a brutal way to eat the loss right there, man. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers screwed themselves one too many times from a coaching standpoint. They should have never called those timeouts at the end of the first half. That gave the Buffalo Bills a chance to extend their lead at the end of the first. And that's just kind of the way that it went. The Buffalo Bills, they were looking at it looked like it would have been 14-10 at halftime. Instead, it was 17-10 at halftime. And then coming out of the half, there's a carry here, guys. A 1st down becomes 2nd down. Timeout going to be called by someone. It looks like it's going to be a Tampa Bay timeout. Maybe too little, too late. 50 seconds left to go here. 50 seconds left to go in this one. David Rep saying Mafia. Yup, stay in bounds, run out the clock, says Russell Field. You already know, man. That's the way this cookie's going to crumble. I don't think Bowles was thinking, man. I don't think he was thinking. 50 seconds left to go. It doesn't matter. It looks like they're celebrating in Tampa Bay anyways. Looks like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans are still enjoying themselves. They're still enjoying themselves. Yeah, they're going to lose this game. But, hey, 2nd down and 8 after that 2-yard run. My apologies. So a 2nd down and 8. We're at the 35-yard line. Here's another run. This time a big, solid run. And it looks like that's going to be the icing on this cake here. Elijah Young with a 12-yard pickup right here. That brings up a fresh new set of downs. Let's reset the downs. No timeout going to be called this time. Got about 30 seconds left to go. Okay, guys, so since that's happening, that's probably your final score. Buffalo Bills 23, Buccaneers 19. For those of you guys who are new to the channel, guys, that'll be the end of it for sure. But you know what? It is what it is. Here's the victory formation. They're taking the knee right now. All right, guys, I'm going to get up on my feet. Final score for this game, Buffalo Bills 23, Tampa Bay 19. The Buffalo Bills open up week 1 against the Baltimore Ravens. They will be at home against Baltimore Sunday Night Football. Week 2, they've got a game against the Jets. Week 3, a game against the Dolphins. 3 home games in a row between weeks 3 and 5. That should be good for Buffalo here. A Thursday night matchup. I will be live for this Thursday night game. I will be live for this Sunday night game, guys. That is September 7th and September 18th. Short week right here between weeks 2 and 3, guys. On the other side, for those of y'all who are interested, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will open up their football season against the Atlanta Falcons. They will have Week 2 Monday Night Football, so a long rest right there against the Houston Texans. We will have Week 3 against the Jets, Week 4 against the Eagles, tough matchup there, and Week 5 against the Seattle Seahawks, another tough matchup there. Okay, guys, that is it. That's all I've got for today's live stream. If you have not signed up for the NFL Pick'ems, guys, again, the best things in life are free. It is absolutely free. I'll be giving out $100 every single week, starting with week 1, guys. Make your picks. It is free to play, and if you get them all right, I will be giving someone out there $100 at the start of week 2 based off of these week 1 guesses that you guys put out there. So thank you guys so much for watching. That's all I've got for y'all today. Until next time, guys, that's all I've got for y'all really for the next couple of days. Members only. Keep your eyes out for some members only content that will be dropping here in the near future. I may or may not decide to spend either some time with my family or cover a college football game. We'll find a happy medium. So love you guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. My name is Mario. Manuel. You're watching Football Nation. See it? Football Nation. Until next time, guys, let's effing go. Peace out, y'all.